Yes, people. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Midday Live. We are here to deliver a special sermon to a certain individual. You know what I mean? He shall be named very, very shortly. Big up everyone in the building. There are them on their way. Don't worry, chat. They're on their way. You know how it's late on this channel. If you have got 3 points, big up to Jay Harrison. You know what I mean? Debut on the channel. Big up to you first and foremost. How are you, bro? Welcome.
Now, big up, bro. Yeah, obviously, man got the call up last night. I was thinking, Saeed, big up, know you from previous shows, so I couldn't miss this opportunity. Big up LB as well. See you doing your thing on other shows. So big up the man them still.
Big up the man them. We have a tradition on this show that if you got 3 points, you got to raise your hand. Unfortunately, you don't have 3 points. But, I mean, forget about that one. You know what I'm saying? But if you got 3 points, you got to raise your hand. So I'm going to raise my hand. You know what I mean? Don, you snooze, you lose. You know what I mean? Don, I'm going to raise your hands for you. You get me? Shout out to Don. But LB, man, a certain club got beaten on the weekend. And it weren't my club. It weren't my club. It was the other side of Manchester. You know what I mean? A lot of you lot have been speaking. A lot of you lot have been talking. We're going to smash United. Man United are rubbish. Cunha is not that great. Did Cunha get an assist on the weekend? Oh, he did. Cunha got an assist upon your head top. Could have got 2 if the VAR didn't intervene. And by the way, I don't think he was offside. So you're lucky there. He didn't get 2 assists upon your head top. Yeah? Everyone's talking about Erling Haaland against the Butcher. Yeah? Erling Haaland is gonna dominate the Butcher. The height difference. All of this talk, bro. Erling Haaland, stinker and hot. Erling Haaland, where are you? Stay humble. You got humbled, my friend, yeah, by apparently a defender that he always bullies him, by the way, but he's only scored against him in 1 derby. Okay, cool, he got a hat-trick in that derby, but he's only scored against him in 1 game. But there's a myth that Erling Haaland always destroys Martinez. Where was he in that game? Stinker and hooked. Ryan Cherky, you came and said, what? We're going to kill Man United? Kill what, bro? You didn't kill nothing. You didn't do nothing. You came on the pitch, yeah? Another one, stinker. Phil Foden, meant to be Manchester's own. Well, Manchester's own was Kobe Mainu, yeah? I'm sick of you lot trying to disrespect Kobe Mainu, bro. Ballon d'Or winner. Yeah, was in that midfield. Rodri. What did he do? Yeah? Kobe Mainu was unbelievable in that game. Ran the show. Oozing. It's all fun and games when you're playing the 2 midfield and Ruben Amorim is telling you to do this, that, the other. When you have a manager who just does the basics, I'm sorry, the basics. What does he do? Unbelievable performance. You know who he sent back to Bournemouth with their little turn? Man like Semenyo, bro. Semenyo. Oh, my God. You dare try to spend 65 million and thought, oh, Semenyo's ready for Old Trafford. He's ready for the test. Where was Semenyo? Where was Semenyo? Where is he?
He has already bagged against you at Old Trafford this season.
Bro, I don't care. Who was that for? You shameless guy. You sit there and you be quiet, bro. Because you've been talking a lot of nonsense about... I've heard your predictions. I've been hearing that you've been saying Man City going there to smoke Man United. I've been hearing a lot of predictions, a lot of talk, a lot of noise. Yeah? You lot are lucky. You know you have a song about it should have been 10. It should have been 10. F off. I hear your song. I swear down, bro. That there, you lot Donnarumma you got to thank for. Donnarumma, yeah, and the offside line. And you're flipping us not taking our chances. If we'd have took our chances, yeah, that should have been 6-0. You lot are lucky. That score flatters you lot. That score flatters you lot. Pep Guardiola, one of the greatest managers. One of the greatest managers, right? Got schooled by Michael Carrick, bro. You know how embarrassing that is for you lot? Michael Carrick, who's been there for 3 days. Who a lot of people are saying, oh, but it's not going to do well. He's not. Bro, man schooled your manager, bro. Man had your manager scratching his bald head again, bro. Shout out to the Boldies in the chat. Shout out to the Boldies everywhere. You feel me? Man couldn't do nothing. Stop saying to you, bro. You get what you deserve. You don't talk the talk going on with Tottenham. You don't go on like this is a North London derby. Arsenal destroyed Tottenham every single time. I can't remember last time Tottenham done anything to Arsenal. I'm not gonna lie to you. This ain't the same. We beat you in the FA Cup. We beat you at Etihad last season. This has not been as one-sided as people make out. Yeah, cool. You've done us a few times. I hear it. But allow this energy. Allow this talk, bro. Our players got put in their positions and they cooked. Your players still came on the football pitch and did nothing. Rodri, Ballon d'Or. Where was he? Ballon d'Or, you know. Did nothing. Nathan Aki looked like an old man. Rico Lewis, dead food. Another one you tried to gas. All of your players you tried to gas, yeah? Doku. You lot get away with it all the time. But because they win titles, yeah? Despite them, by the way, playing and doing anything for the team, yeah? They get this, for some reason, they get let off. A lot of your players need to come to the front and center. They need 24 hours. Shout out to Bouncer. They need 24 hours, some of your players, bro, because they don't get talked about enough. When they don't perform, yeah, and when they don't put up the numbers, yeah, then people just say, oh, you know what, but they won the trophy or they won this. I hear it. It's a team game. But at the same time, don't go on like they've been the oracle. Because they haven't been. I swear down, bro, I'm so pissed off. It wasn't more than that 2-0. I'm actually angry because I'm like, yo, we should have beaten you 5-0, 6-0, which you deserved. And nobody can say you didn't because you did deserve a 5-0 smacking. Brilliant performance. Bun City, hold that LB, yeah? Stop talking about my players, talking about your players, yeah? And that's that. Manchester is what, LB? I'll finish it for you. Manchester's red. Hold that.
Yeah, it's not been blue in a long time. It's a bit of a shame, LB, ain't it? It's a
done,
bit of a
mate?
shame. You're not fit. Yeah. LB, I don't know if you realise, but
Are
after
you talking? You're going to talk?
Yeah. You do realise that when you're the one that gets laughed at, you're the clown. You do sit back and just enjoy the show. You sit back and enjoy the show.
Wait a second. I ain't fucking taking this off a Tottenham fan, bro. Rude respects.
You're taking it from everyone. That's you don't get.
You're 14th in the league, bro. I ain't taking this shit off a Tottenham fan.
Do you know what I don't like here? LB loves to do this thing every other week where he looks down on every other shot. He looks down on everyone. He talks about his position in the league.
Yeah, because you're shit, that's why.
You've been doing this, you've been doing that. But have you beat anyone in the top 6 this season?
Bro, you're fucking 14th, bro.
Have you beat anyone in the top 6?
And in the semi-final, we won.
Have you beat any top 6 side this season?
Spurs fan, man.
Have you beat any top 6 side this season? You've got Saeed coming in looking like Cisco, gliding, yeah? Feeling himself because because your shit team can't deal with them. Manchester United slapped 3 and it could have been 7 past you. It could have been. You created no big chances in a game against Manchester United, one of the worst defensive teams in the Premier League. Okay. LB, I need to stop hearing excuses out of your mouth. I need to stop hearing you talk about everyone else's team like yours is so much better. You always talk like you're coming from the helms, like you're looking down from a bird's eye view. You don't look from bird's eye view. We're eye level. A lot of us are eye level, you know. We're eye level. I look at you
we're
as
eye level with Spurs, who are 14th in the league.
you're eye level with a team that beat you this season, same as Manchester United beat you this season. Same
Yeah,
as
you're
what, did you
14th
beat
in the league.
Arsenal? Didn't beat them either. Did you beat Chelsea? Didn't beat them either. Who have you beat of credibility in the Premier League this season? Who? Tell me.
Well, hang on
Yeah,
a
but
minute.
George,
No one.
Hang on a minute, yeah.
That's why they're not winning.
We're second
No
in the
one.
league. We're second in the league. We've got 1 foot in a final, and I'm trying to get cooked off a Spurs fan who's sitting 40.
Yeah, you deserve the cooking,
Is that
bro.
what's happening right now?
Yes.
Are we doing this right now? Is this
Yes.
what's happening, chat?
We are. That
I
just
don't wanna
shows
hear
you
it,
how
man.
embarrassing it was for you, bro. You
I
have
wanna
to
hear
Again,
it,
you
man.
haven't
You deserve
answered any
it.
of my questions. That's the point, LB. I know what you're doing
Yeah.
right now. Oh,
Well,
guys,
I don't-
am I
I
going to
heard
get
the
cooked by a 14th place Spurs fan? Because you got nothing else to say. Because you know everything
the
I'm
question?
saying is true.
I don't
What
hear
you
it.
what you are going to do later on, you're going to wait till Don signs so you can start talking about Osimhen and Sanchez again. You've got to focus on things outside of your club because
Fact.
everything going on inside your club is not great. It's not great. Things aren't looking good right now. You were talking about winning the title comfortably a couple weeks ago. I don't think you're going to be saying that anytime
Oh,
soon.
what? Comfortably? I never said we're going to win the league comfortably. What are you on about?
You said it comfortably. You
You
said
said
it
you were
like it was
going to
gonna
go
be
on
easy.
this 8-10 winning streak. That's what he said.
No,
You know,
no,
I
I
never
think
said
it
we
was
were going to win the league
2-point gap.
fucking comfortably. I never said that.
Hold on a minute. Can we speak about, by the way, that Wolves have got more points than you in 2025, yeah? Can we speak about the fact that you've got, 4 draws in a row? I'm sorry, three draws and 1 loss in a row. Can we speak about Haaland is on this goal drought, by the way, yeah? Can we speak about all this stuff? Can we?
I mean, we can
You
speak
man
about
ain't
whatever you want to
Rosie.
speak about. Yeah, I just don't want to hear it off 14th. That's all I want to.
Okay, let me hear it off the Arsenal fan then. Big up to you, bro. Chat to this brother, man. Yeah,
Bro.
big up to Jay.
You see, City fans, yeah, I'm not even bothering with them anymore, man. I'm more dealing with Arsenal. We're playing against ourselves right now, innit? City, they're in the mud.
My guy,
Can't-
come on, bro.
What they
Big
did
up,
to
man.
United.
What's happening with
You know what I
Arsenal
mean?
right now, bro? Come on.
Bro, we're playing against ourselves, bro. So even in the Forest game, I can't lie, like, I'm putting that on Arteta and some of our players.
Yeah.
This whole battling thing and it not going too well and all this keep repeating itself. I'm putting that on the manager. Why Saka on the bench? Sorry to go away from LB. I just haven't got no time.
No,
to
no,
sit.
no, no. I think you're
No,
spot.
wait, no, hold on. Jay. Respectfully, yeah, we need to stick on this.
No,
brother.
no. Don't let Saeed.
No, no,
no,
Jermaine,
Jermaine, it's too early for that. It's too early for that.
You're sticking on this, brother.
No,
Tell me how. Tell me
You
why
speak
these
about
lot,
Saka,
yeah.
bro. We can
are
speak
not-
about Saka if you want.
No. We will get to them. We will get to them.
No,
We
no,
ain't
we'll stick on
talking
City
nothing.
because you know what it is, yeah? What
Yeah.
they're doing for football, spending 500 million the last 12 months trying to buy their way out of situations. It didn't work last week. On the weekend, and Chateau didn't work because they brought back Carrick, they brought back some heritage, and they done football the right way. Get me? But with
Yeah.
City trying to buy their way out of situations, bringing Semenyo and all these things, it's not always going to go down like that, LB, innit? So sometimes the real football will win. But
How much did they spend? You know they spent 500 million, by the way.
oh,
I know
500
this-
million the last 12 months, bro.
500 million. But you want to talk about Liverpool, yeah?
And you know what it is with City fans, yeah?
I know-
Sometimes they talk about
whoa,
No, City
whoa,
fans do
whoa,
sometimes, yeah?
Hang
What
on a
City fans
minute,
do
yeah.
sometimes, LB, yeah?
Everybody, calm the fuck down. Yeah,
500 million, speak on it.
brother,
It's 500 mil.
we are
And then they'll speak
currently
about Gueye not costing
second
that much. By
place.
the end of the day,
we have one foot in a final. Yeah, we're in a top 8 of Champions League. Everybody here needs to
Yep.
take a big, deep breath, relax.
The
Yeah?
games are over. The games are over. What do you mean 1 foot in the final? The games are over, yeah?
Yeah, that's
So you
why I've
can't
got
wait
one
for that
foot in the
to happen.
final. The other
Confirm you in
foot's
the
not in the final.
No, hold on a minute. You have to wait till you get into the final, yeah? It's not
Yeah, that's why I
confirmed
said
yet.
1 foot. You got 1 foot in the final.
One foot in the final. But can you speak about, yeah, that you are spending your way out of problems again, yeah?
Well, what else are we
You
meant
know what I
to
mean?
fucking
Can we
do?
speak about your checkbook
If you
manager?
need players,
Yeah.
we need players. Guess what?
No,
You got to
that's
pay
what
for
I'm saying,
players,
bro.
man.
How about you solve it tactically? How about you? How we have internal solutions?
How are you putting Ike Nori in the flop of the season yet when the
Yeah,
guy's
what's he
been
done?
injured, bro?
What's he done?
And
hold
AFCON.
on a minute. There's been a big period where Ait Nouri's been fit, yeah, and O'Reilly's kept his spot. And you lot were saying, let's glaze O'Reilly. So you can't do this thing where you're saying that Ait Nouri is not a flop. Bro, why is he not getting into the
How
team?
is he a flop when O'Reilly was holding it down? That's not
There you
right.
go then. No, but the thing is though, when he's came on the football pitch, yeah, what has he really done?
He's not played for us because he was been injured and then he's been at AFCON.
Man. Are you seriously having this right now?
You're putting him in flop
our
of the
team.
season, man.
Talk about the fact that you are spending your way out of problems again.
What else are you meant to do? If you
Coach.
have problems with your squad,
Coach.
which we did last year, we won 1 game in 14. We had problems, big problems. Are you suggesting that we wasn't meant to buy players? Is this what you're suggesting?
Brother, listen to me. You got Savio, you got Foden, you got Doku. Brother, you brought in Semenyo, yeah? What did Semenyo do in the game?
No, he
What
was
did
shit.
Semenyo do in the game? What was Semenyo on?
What, you're saying I'm not allowed to buy Semenyo?
Broski, end of the day, your team right now, when you look at your team right now,
Yeah.
it seems to me like Guardiola's thinking, shit, man, I'm in trouble now. You know what I mean? I haven't got what I need right now, so I'm gonna go and spend more money, and that's what's happening. You keep spending your way out of problems.
We need players.
You are spending your way out of problems now.
But we need players.
Nah, man, I don't agree with that. I'm sorry.
Innit? Tell him, bro. You need to
So
start.
you're telling me that we didn't need Semenyo. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I'm
Listen,
not
my
saying
mic
it.
wasn't
No,
working
yo.
before.
What we're telling you, LB, is you're spoiled brat. You're going out there being fed and you're saying, oh, I'm still hungry because it's not the creme de la creme. You're still getting food. You've got plenty of players on your bench that you think are not good enough. You've brought them within the last 12 to 18 months. How many players do you consistently buy and then ship them out or just leave them on the bench? Say, they're not good enough. They're not good enough. You make excuses consistently.
So why are we not? Why we've got two, how many wingers? How many wingers?
£500 million, and you're
answer the question.
£500 million spent in 12 months on about. You've had nearly 3 players in defense, 3 midfielders, and 3 attacking players. Roughly, I'm not saying but roughly 3 in each position, and you're still saying you need more players. How can you? You're being a spoiled.
How did you need Semenyo?
You're spoiled brats.
How many wingers, recognised wingers, did we have at the club? Yeah, before we bought Semenyo.
What do you mean recognised wingers? You had Savio, Doku. You had Cherky, who played as a right wing for majority of his career at Lyon. So don't try and say he's not. And then you also had Oscar Bob. You've got plenty.
He's an academy player who's not done anything.
Okay, every team uses academy players. You do know by English rules you need to have academy players.
Savio, I've been at this football club. Doku's in his 3rd season. Savio is in his 2nd season. Combined, they've got 8 Premier League goals. We had to sign a winger that can score fucking goals.
You got flops.
Bro, Semenyo scored more goals this season in the Premier League for Bournemouth than Doku and Savio have got combined. For City since they've been at the club.
Mamouche, you never use him as well. And that's the thing, another flop.
And I agree. That's the elf and pepper. I've discussed this on my channel.
So again, you spend your way out of problems and still not working. So now you're going to spend again now on Semenyo now. And what if that don't work?
We need Semenyo.
Don't work now.
Semenyo's a different position. Semenyo's a different position to Mamouche. What are we doing?
No, Mamouche is a forward. Semenyo's a forward. We're talking about the forward line,
but
right?
Mamouche is not a winger. Semenyo's a winger. We're allowed to buy different positions.
Forward line, though. It's semantics. Okay, cool. Semenyo's not a winger. Semenyo's a winger. Mamouche isn't.
Hang on a minute. This is coming from the club, that bought Sesko, Cunha, and Bumo in the same summer.
No, hold on a minute.
Oh, you need to upgrade. Oh, so it's okay for you to upgrade.
Ours was evidently poor. Hold on a minute. Evidently poor. You have got one of the best managers in the world football, yeah? You've been champions before. You've done this before. So at the end of the day, this idea of, let's suspend now. You've been doing it for the past how long?
Yeah, LB, be honest. City always spend their way out of trouble.
Of course
they do. Let's be honest.
And we'll be successful again. And then you guys will be crying in a couple of years when we get
But who's going to be crying in a couple of months?
Well, maybe not me, innit? You know what I mean? I don't know what's going to be happening.
How much is going to be crying in a couple of years? Who's going to be crying in
January? How many spent last January?
What are you thinking that we can't spend money? Like, what is all this about, bro? We needed to upgrade positions. How is it fair, Saeed? You just said it's fine for United to upgrade and spend money, Cunha, Sesko, and Mbemo. But as soon as City do it, you're like, City is spending their way out of problems.
We haven't seen this from any other club in January, though. Yours is unprecedented. This is what we're trying to say.
Signing Semenyo for 65 million is unprecedented.
No, what I'm saying.
How much did you guys spend last January? It was 200 mil again, no?
Yeah, exactly.
200 mil.
Exactly.
Yeah. How much? Hang on a minute. How much did we sign the summer before that?
Cool, but you know what it is?
20 million euros.
Perspective, we're going up against Man City, and it's like it's January, and for unprovoked, they're signing Semenyo. It's like
it's not unprovoked. I've
a few centre backs get injured, and it's like,
how many of your players have done well this season so far?
I've just give you the facts. Our wingers have scored 8 Premier League goals since they've been at the club, and you're saying that we don't need Semenyo. It's ridiculous.
I didn't say you didn't need Semenyo. I'm just saying you have to acknowledge that you lot are spending your way out of the problems, right?
Everybody spends the way out of the problems. You spend your way out of the problems.
No. But Man City right now, as it stands currently, and also you're still finding solutions. So what will happen is now Semenyo won't do well now, yeah, and you'll end up replacing him.
How do you know he's not going to do well?
I'm just letting you know. No, I'm not saying I know he's a good player, but I'm just letting you know because it happened to Mamouche now. Mamouche has not really done well, has he? Overall, has he? Yes or no? Doku, has he done well for the money you spent on him? Savio, has he done well for the money you spent on him? My question is, you keep talking about every other player, yeah, but you don't have energy for your players, bro.
I have a lot of energy for my players. A lot of energy for my players.
Yes or no?
Huh?
Have you got energy for the players that you bought in? Yes or no? Because you keep talking about Cunha, But Doku, has he done enough in a City shirt for him to warrant that?
No, bro, I said sell him in the summer. I said sell him in the summer.
So there you go then. So you need to have self-accountability. You don't
I
have
have fucking self. I
self-accountability.
just told you. You just said I don't have chest for my own players. I just said I put a tweet out in the summer saying we should have sold Doku. My fan base cooked me for it.
And Mamouche, does he need to do more?
Well, he don't fucking start because Pep don't play him.
So what happens is if Pep don't play him, you know what? We'll just buy another player.
No, because I think Mamouche will now play. Pep said in a press conference when he comes back from AFCON, which is now back, he's going to play. But before AFCON, Pep wasn't playing for whatever reason. But Savio's come in, not been good enough. Doku's come in, he's not been good enough. He's been all right this year, and then Pep's put him back as a touchline winger. So, listen, this is an elite level club. If you don't perform, guess what? You get binned off and someone else gets brought in. This is a charity. You know what I mean? This plays on big money. And if they don't perform, they get gone. That's how all clubs should fucking run. Not my problem. Some of you guys hold your players for 7 years when they're dog shit. Yeah. So yeah, we're spending money. We spend money like everybody else. We spend money like everybody else. It's all right for Saeed to say, "Oh, we spent money on our players and upgrade our players." As soon as City do it, "Oh, you're spending your way out of problem." You spent your way out of problem this season. Last season, what
we admitted though. I don't think you lot admitted though, City fans though. I don't think you lot admit it. We admit that
we don't need to admit it. It's facts. We spend money.
No, hold on a minute. We have admitted so many times that Holland's been a flop. And then what do you call it? A lot of our players that have come in, Anthony's been a flop. It gets highlighted more. At Man City, I don't think it gets highlighted more because you know why? You win a trophy and it masks everything. And it does. Trophies mask a lot of the players' problems because certain players will be like, Grealish, for example. I think Grealish has not justified the 100 million price tag at Man City. Can we all agree with that? Can we all agree with that?
Yeah.
So what happens is, yeah, and this is why I always cook Steve for that. Because he wins the treble or he's part of a successful team, we can't call Grealish a flop because of the team's.
Well, you can call him a flop if you want, but I'm telling you now. But I'm telling you now, if I went back, if I could do that deal again, I would do it again.
Yeah, I'm not saying you won't do it again because he was a talented player at the time. What I'm saying is right now is that when the players are part of a successful team, it doesn't mean we can't call them flops. We can't.
You can call him a flop if you want to call him a flop, but the guy won a treble, so no City. Well, some are. A lot of City fans are not going to call him a flop when he was our 5th most played player in the treble year, are they?
Talk to me about the game. When we talk about flops in it, talk to me how you got dominated.
You fucking started the conversation about the transfer. It's not me.
To talk about play. Talk about how you got cooked. Tell me.
We did get fucking cooked. Yeah. Shout out Donnarumma because it wasn't for him. We would have held 5 or 6 minimum. I'll be real with you, man. Man of the match, in my opinion. Yeah, on a serious because that could have been mad embarrassing.
What are you saying, LB? You still win the league or what?
It was mad embarrassing.
I tapped out, bro. I tapped out.
Oh, what's that? Say that again.
Yeah, I tapped out in it.
Wait, even
out the league.
I tapped, bro. I tapped. We've not won a game in 4 matches. We scored 1 open play goal in 4. Like, bro, I've tapped me. Win me a Carabao Cup, maybe FA Cup. Do a little run in the Champions League, spend another 200 million to rattle the mutants, and that'll be me. Success. W.
LB, it's only 7 points. You still got to play.
My team's not won a game in 4 matches. And we 1 open play goal.
We've been doing this all season, boss. Let it go.
I tapped out.
What's the point of Gahey and Semenyo?
What do you mean? What's the point in Gahey? Did you not see our centre back partnership?
You've given up though. You've given up. You said. So what's all of this then?
I need to win game. I can't speak about the title until my team starts winning football matches. We've not won a game in
the white flag. Why waving it already early?
We played fucking Sunderland. We played fucking Brighton, Chelsea, who were dog shit, and United, who were dog shit. So you can't expect me to come here with
United being dog shit, mate. Yeah,
you are dog shit.
No, you were not.
Team.
No, you got beat by.
Saeed got the free man.
So what does that say about you then? If you got beat by a dog team, then what does that say about you lot then?
We're in temporary bad form.
Wait, LB, what happened to that defender that you guys bought last January though? Victor Reese or something like that? Wasn't he about 30-40 mil? Yeah, why can't you recall him then instead of spending again on
we could have recalled him. But
he was generational as per LB's scouting report.
He's a good player, but he's on loan at Girona, and Girona are in a relegation scrap, so they're never going to recall him.
So he can't be that good, can he?
You recalled the Watford player, no?
Yeah, and he's done all right.
Yeah, he's done all right. Yeah.
But why can't you recall players like normal football clubs instead of always spending your way out of situations?
We did recall a player. We recalled Max Elaine.
Exactly.
So he looked out of his depth.
Yeah, because unfortunately, Ake was just horrendous.
He weren't even at fault, Saeed. It's Rico. I don't want to scapegoat. It was Rico Lewis we need to speak about because he looked like he'd never played a game of football.
Ake was the one for me.
I'm the one that City fans have overrated as well, Rico Lewis.
Well, a lot of City fans can't stand the guy, for being honest with you.
Yeah, no, they can't. But again, they've gassed him up. So, end of the day, yeah, you man got exposed. Casemiro dominated your midfield, bro. You know how mad that is, yeah? You lot that say he's finished, he's washed, dominated the midfield of Bernardo Silva, Foden, and Rodri. I'm sorry. You put in people argue, say, oh, that's brilliant midfield. Dominated your midfield. Our midfield three had you on toast, bro. Yeah? Dogu cooked your side. And he's a left back by trade. You man had nothing. You had barely any shots on target. You had one that I think Lemons and Dallo kind of, helped each other in a sense. That was it. We nullified you lot. We dominated you lot. Yeah, you had a lot of the ball. Cool. But what did you do with the ball?
No, I agree. Bro, you're not going to see me defending it. For me, I legit think that's one of the worst performances I've ever seen under Pep Guardiola. Real talk.
I agree.
Like, it was fucking horrendous. We had one shot, which was our centre-back, Max Elaine, from a header. That was our only real chance. It was just fucking dog shit. It was awful, man. Like, honestly, one of the worst performances I've seen.
Why is that, though? Why do you think your performance dropped off?
Bro, I said, like, low-key, it's been coming, man. I said about a week ago on my channel, yeah, and I don't know if anyone in my chat say it. I said, our performances are actually getting fucking worse. When you actually look at City's results over the last month or so, they're getting worse, They're actually getting fucking worse. Like, if you go back since, like, the West Ham game and look at the performances are getting worse. I don't know what's going on, man, but the team is just not creating any chances. Yeah, the midfield just ain't cooking. I don't know why. Doku's been basically useless for 2 years. He then finally finds a position where Doku starts cooking, and not only cooking, like, he was one of our best players. Yeah, everybody on this panel would agree. And basically, he was playing Doku in this inside role, yeah, rather than as a touchline winger. And then he's put him back as a touchline winger when he don't do anything. Yeah, Haaland just did not look interested in the slightest in the game. How about go and fucking take somebody out, man? LB. Yeah, but he did fuck all. The midfield was dog shit. It was just shit, man. Shout out Huzanov because he had a decent game, and shout out Donnarumma. And if it wasn't for Donnarumma, bro, real talk, it could have easily been 6 or 7, man.
Do you know, LP? Do you know the most worrying thing about that performance? Yeah, you see, albeit Chelsea, Exeter, and all these other teams, and Brighton, you are still creating clear-cut chances. The fact it's a Manchester derby, and like you said, your only real chance was a header from Max Elaine, bro. That's, for me, that's where the biggest concern. Because there's one thing's playing bad, and there's another thing not even creating clear-cut chances. I just think, like you said, LB, if it wasn't for Donnarumma and all of the offside goals and whatnot, that could have been 6 and 7s, bro. That generally could have been 6 and 7. And I agree with what LB said. That is one of the worst performances I've seen in the Pep era, 100%. I couldn't believe what I was watching. I genuinely couldn't believe what I was watching.
United, I want people to respect that Man United did that to them as well. They weren't. We did that. You get me?
I can't lie. United did their thing, man. United did their thing, bro. You know what I mean? Big up the panel. You know what I'm saying? Big up my boy Jermaine. It's my boy Jermaine, people. Big debut. Big up Jermaine. But yeah, man, listen, I have to give props to Man United, man, because a lot of people are going to be walking around saying, oh, new manager bounce and that. But bro, I'm telling you, it wasn't that, right? This was just pure coaching and just playing players in positions where they're comfortable, bro. Right? This was pure passion, pure energy off the ball, bruv. Yeah. The amount of times I was seeing City trying to create, because LB saying the creativity was shit, bro. The United players were just coming to you together. One minute it's Casemiro, 1 minute it's Bruno, 1 minute it's Dogu. Like, they were all just fighting for each other. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm looking at it right now. Like, a performance like that for a United team, that should give them the confidence as a team to now want to go and push on and go and get top 4, right? Because if you can go do that to Man City, who are still in the title race, bro, you can be beating other teams that have lesser quality, bro. Yeah, they had Cherky. They brought Cherky on. Foden got stinker and hooked, right? Haaland came off. Those subs, LB, I don't know what the hell was going on with Pep as well. Yeah, I agree with you. That's one of the worst performances I've seen from Pep. Yeah, but you have to big up Carrick, bro. I think this was a tactical masterclass for me, bro. I think tactically, he absolutely done you. And even with the way that they were bopping you about, bro, the patterns, yeah? For me, to you, to me, to you. Yo, but I'm moving.
Your favorite word, John, your favorite phrase, the build up from the back.
The build up. You know what I mean? The patterns were all there, bro. The patterns were all there, man. So yeah, man, I have to big up United, man, because I'm telling you, bro, they should have, like Romza said, yo, that should have been a total wipeout. That should have been a total wipeout, man. 2-0. You got lucky, bro. You got lucky.
No,
Do you know what I
you
will
said,
say,
bro,
just
that's
enough?
exactly what I was saying, bro. I was saying what Carrick done showed that Amarin should have been out the door a time ago.
Wallahi,
Look
man.
how easy it is to go straight to 4 at the back, play a normal formation, and stop bringing on centre backs for centre backs and actually do real tactics. Because I'm telling you, if Amarin played that game, the game's gonna go completely different. So
you know what it is though? I feel like a lot of those players just, like you said, they had a belief. Like they actually had a manager that believed in what they could do and get the best out of them. Because we saw Kobe finally free off the shackles, and he looked like the player we all knew he was. The player that we saw all those years ago under Ten Hag. Like he generally looked like a top midfielder again in a
We've
proper
seen
system.
him boss a Euros final. This
Bro,
player
you
is
man
talented.
forgot.
We've seen him boss a Euros final.
Nah, he didn't boss that Euros final. He got little boy. Let's not revise that.
No, he played well. Come on,
Bro, he
Don.
played
well.
well.
We're not going to do
Spain
revisionism, but he
little
played well, bro.
Oh,
Come
Spain
on.
little boyed him, and Jermaine's boy couldn't help him. The older that was meant to be helping him was struggling against Spain, bro. I remember that final. That midfield battle. We got dominated in there. Bro.
Any
Why do you have to
reason,
emphasize
that, bro?
I hear it.
I think
We
he
got
got
dominated in there, bro. Yeah, you know that Euros rice was shocking, Jules. You know it as well, blood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But Saeed, make sure that you carry this on at the Emirates. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, bro? I called you yesterday after the game because Roms went to visit the Emirates the other day. Yeah. And when everyone saw that lineup, they thought they were gonna get a whooshing, right? Yeah. But I'm telling you now, bro, that second half, if these men had Trent, not Frimpong in those positions, they win that game. They win that game.
No, listen, we're going there to
And do you know what? Do you know what? Saeed, Don made a very good point, yeah? It's easy to say new manager bounce, but for anyone that watched Carrick's Middlesbrough, he's a good coach. The only reason why he did bad the next season is because a lot of their players were on loan and they got raided and whatnot.
Yeah.
But Carrick's actually a good coach. So I normally would say new manager bounce, Manchester Derby, that. But Carrick's actually a good coach. But like Don said now, you know United fans, so I know you should be gassed. You beat your noisy neighbours.
Yeah, but we have to focus.
Now I'm now hearing we're going to finish third in that. Calm down. We need to see a bigger sample size. This is where you need to. This is where
No, Roms, you're right. You can't just say new manager bounce because we just played Chelsea with their new manager, and we all know what that result was.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, the Dallo one should have been a red card. I admit it. You know what I mean? I said it on show, but I don't think it's as mad as everyone's talking about. Like it was very, very bad. I think he got a little of the ball, but you can't be doing that.
It was a red card, but I ain't like really speaking about it because
that's what I'm saying to you, bro. You might
that was an bro. It has to be spoken about to some extent. That was an awful challenge, bro. That was awful.
Yeah, but what's that?
And the reason why that pisses me off is because we just saw what happened to Xavi Simmons.
Yeah, I
don't think it. You know, it was not the difference. No, I don't mind if you think Xavi Simmons red card or not. That's besides the point. But bro, he had studs to the knee. Studs to the knee is the most dangerous challenge you can do.
100%.
There's no way around it.
It's crazy how that wasn't given as a red card. But I'm not sitting here in any way, even like using that as an excuse because we were dog shit, man.
Do you know?
And
big up LB because I feel like when your performance is that bad, it don't matter if a decision is going against you. You just don't discuss it. Honestly, if you
can't discuss it if you're that bro. Go watch my FA Cup final match reaction. Yeah, I don't speak about the goalkeeper handballing it outside the box once in my match reaction because we were dog shit. If my team's dog shit, I don't speak about it.
I agree.
If my team's good and that, and like we that. But bro, I can't sit here and talk about that. But it was a red card, and it was kind of fucked that it wasn't given.
Yeah, but the fact that Dallo played on and you didn't cook him like early on, that's damning on City's
No. So I called this, right? I don't know why, right? But whenever City get a fullback booked, we never take them on again. I remember when we played 14th team, and a couple of years ago when they had Jose Mourinho and
Tottenham, bro.
Zinchenko got booked, and you seen the clip of Mourinho at half-time saying, get this guy sent off. Every time he touches you, go down, roll around, get him sent off. And they did. They got him sent off. We get a fullback booked. We never fucking take them on again for the whole game. It's a fuckery, man.
Yeah, LB, I just can't what you said. You just call him 14th, boy.
Yeah, that's
crazy. A new name, isn't it?
Do you know what side? Yeah, there's a player when it gets
rattled. That's you know I'm getting rattled on before you enjoying that. It's mad. You gotta start talking about Rosenior and Sanchez. So give it another 10, 15 years.
You know what it is, Jules? I haven't been checking the table like that, bro, because it's been dark for Chelsea, so I didn't even know you're 14th. I can't lie. Fucking hell, mate.
You know what side? You might have spoken to him already, but I know obviously Martinez at the blinder, he gets the plaudits, Dorgu and Kobe. But there's a player that came on who LV cusses every week, which I think actually had a very good game. Mateus Cunha, he has to give credit when credit's due. I think he was
He has to.
excellent when he came on.
2 assists.
He couldn't live with him.
2 assists he could have got, man. You know what I mean?
It's still
Brilliant ball into
man.
dog.
It's
Yeah,
still-
maybe it's a bench thing for him. Maybe a super sub thing for him.
Yeah, maybe it might be a
No,
super.
no.
Bench
Relax,
thing.
relax.
Okay.
Strength in
Yeah.
depth, bro. Strength in depth.
Maybe
That's
it's that. Maybe it's that. You know, he come on against tired legs, and now your energy it can be used a little bit more.
LB, he was watching Midday Live and he heard how much you were cussing him and he thought, you know what,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stick
Exactly.
it on
Got
City.
robbed of an assist. Yeah, facts. Let me
Right.
get these super chats anyway before we move on. There's 2.1k in the building and there's not enough likes, guys. Hit the like button. I don't know what you lot are doing, man. Hit the like button, people. 4 months until Pep is gone. We're gonna celebrate. Yo, shout out to Omar. He's Pep out. I don't know if you know him. He's on your channel, LB, but he's Pep out. City fans saw Rico and Ake are still predicting a W. United got the Robin Hood of the Premier League taken from City. Gave it to Arsenal.
What happened to Nunes? What happened to Nunes, LB?
No, we can't discuss it, bro. We can't discuss it. You know what I'm saying? Big up, though. Big up, though. We'll check. I'll tell you in the private chat. Any other manager but Pep and we win the league. Keep going, Saeed. Hold these Pep bombers accountable. Saeed talking about City spending our way out of problems when his club was spending for 10 years and landing in more problems than before. Yeah, but I've admitted it.
Shit, bro. Come on,
No,
lad.
bro, I've admitted it, though. But you lot haven't, though. That's the
I
difference.
fucking said we're spending
Not
money
you,
to
not
get us
you,
out the
not
shit.
you. The City fans, bro. A lot of the City fans.
But
Not
what are
you.
they saying?
Bro, they're not saying what you're saying. They're not being honest about your football club.
What, that we're spending to improve our team?
Yeah, and you're
What
not,
are they saying then?
you're not spending away our problems, and you haven't got flops and da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? We don't need more players, but we need a new manager, fam. All these new signings, we start Ake and Bernardo. Mamouche got us on Champions League. How is he a flop? You guys say money, but outside of Mamouche, Semenyo, and Gehi, none of you knew who any of these players were. Yes, we spend, but guess what? We win. Learn to do it consistently.
Come on.
500 million and tap out in January, but he's still back Pep safe. Elaine with Elaine, the pain from Tracy Beaker. That's crazy. You bring up Asna. Cook that Fraud City back for Elaine Hype, cousin of Hype. Rico Lewis, speak on that guy. Still looks like a toddler. Year 3 in men's football.
Now,
And
to be
LB
fair, Cousinov had a decent game. In my
Yeah, he
opinion.
had a
He's
decent
one
game,
City
I
player.
like.
that actually
Yeah.
had-
Him
I
and
was gonna
Donnarumma.
ask-
Yeah, he played well. He played well.
I was
Gay
gonna ask
or
about this,
Gay?
LB. Yeah, thoughts
Yeah.
on this. Thoughts on Gay. Mark Gay, 300 bags a week.
Fantastic signing for the football club. Absolutely over the moon. Prem proven. Another leader. Done it at the highest level for England at the Euros. Won an FA Cup. Top player, about 20 of his prime. Couldn't be happier.
So let's just get this right then, yeah, because let's get this right, people.
Don
Oh,
cares
yeah.
about wages. First
Let's-
Osman,
let's
now
get it right.
Gay. Don cares about the wages.
Yeah, he cares. No, let him
let's
cook.
get
Let
this
him
right,
cook.
because LB's happy with it, and if you're happy with it, bro, be happy with it. Because I want to get this signing. That's fine.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Let's get the criteria right now.
Criteria.
When you're getting over 300 racks a week,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear you talk about he's got to get used to the system. I don't want to hear you talk about the pressure of a bigger club now. I don't want to hear you talking about, bad performances. Yeah. I want to be seeing minimum 8 out of 10 weekly, bro. Yeah.
Okay.
Mark Gehi, I am onto you now, bro. I am onto you. I am
You're
watching
an
you
enemy
very,
for
very
life.
closely. Yeah. I'm watching this guy very, very closely, bro. Because if you're going to tell me that Mark Gehi is worth over 300 racks a week and you're happy that your club's moving serious, I expect this guy to be playing 8 out of 10 minimum.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear
that's,
nothing from you, LB.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll take that. Yeah.
Minimum.
Would you rather have us?
didn't pay a
Would
fee
you
for him,
rather have
though.
us paid 75 million quid for him, but then put him on 200 grand a week, which works out to be
You
more
ain't
than money?
going to spend those 75 million because he had a year left on his contract.
No, but he's a
6 months
75
left.
million pound player. So if
Yeah,
City was to pay 75 million and then put him on 200 grand a week, would everyone be losing the shit? Even though that's
but the
actually
thing is,
more
I
money over
just-
the length of the contract.
Listen, it's good that you've got the player. I just feel like it's a bit extreme. I think I think you could have got this guy less than
Looking
30
into the
million.
numbers too much,
not.
Don. Let's be honest.
It's
We've got
not.
to be
Yeah,
real.
man.
Like
It's
the
not.
reason
It's
why
true for
he's-
Gay, bro.
the reason why he's got so
Gay.
much is because he could have waited 6 months and got paid
Yeah,
that
I
in a
know.
sign-on fee.
That's why.
They're
Dude.
pretty much giving him a sign-on fee up front, bro. We got to be honest. We
Yeah.
knew why.
Oh, there you go.
We
No,
would have
but
given
dude,
him.
dude,
We would have
that's
given him
fine.
150. We would have given
That's
him 150. We would
That's
have given
fine.
him
dude,
more
but
of that.
this is the criteria. When your player now goes into the 300k a week team, yeah, the
Yeah.
expectations are
You
different.
expect good performances.
I
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
it.
Expectations
that's
are
fair.
different.
No, I agree. I agree.
I
And
agree.
you know,
You know,
LB, you're not going to care because competition should better like plays
Yeah, yeah,
performances overall. But when everyone's back, you're going to have Nori that can play left back. Gvardiol, we've already seen that can play left back. But I still think when everyone's fit, and it's a good problem to have, but this is where Gahey maybe should have thought of the move, because I think it's going to be Diaz and Gvardiol that predominantly start your 2 centre back big game. And then obviously your right back, I don't know who it will be. You'll probably go on sign run probably this summer. But there could be a case where Gahey's sitting on the bench on that money. But again, City fans, you won't care because obviously you'll have depth, you have strength and depth. But I do think unless Gvardiol goes left back and rotates with Nori, Gahey, once everyone comes back, he might not see a lot of, obviously cup games, but I think in your big games, like Champions League, Premier League, he might not see a lot of
I think there's a chance he could take Diaz's spot. He might move Gvardiol back to left back and play Diaz and Gahey, or Huzanov and Gahey. So, bro, at the end of the day, I want competition for places. If you guys just want 11 players in your squad and then a bunch of scrubs, then cool. I want competition. When I won the treble, my bench had Foden on it, Laporte on it, Alvarez on it, Cole Palmer on it, Kyle Walker on it, and we won the fucking treble. So if you think I'm going to sit here now and start getting, we've got competition for places, no chance. I'm buzzing. Great sign. 20 million. 20 million. You're having a laugh.
I can't lie to you. Any City fan won't care about the wages, but I get where Don's coming from. Wages, it means scrutiny, and that's what the situation is.
The guy's got to come in and do well off the rip. He's prem proven. He's about to enter his prime years. Like, he's on big cash. Yeah, of course, he's got to come in and do well. Facts.
I've noticed, when it comes to the wages and that, they're big. Because one thing about LB, stay consistent. When he said you should sign Osimhen, he said forget the wages. Now he's saying the same thing about Gay. But I've noticed, Don, you want your players to be getting the right wage, innit? You don't. You care about overpaying them and what?
No, I've just been burnt by many players, bro, and I've got PTSD of it happening again.
Fair enough.
Let's talk about Arsenal, who didn't capitalise. I don't know if you see my match reaction. I had an Arsenal fan come up to me who was hate watching the stadium, showed his shirt and that. And I was like, yo, make sure you do the job. You didn't do the job, bro. And 2 points dropped, Jane, man. And
Saeed, he killed me. He was like, thank you. He was getting the bag. He was like, thank you.
But yeah, Jay, man, 2 points dropped, man. Are you pissed off? Are you still 7 points? Like, how are you feeling?
Brother, I can't lie. I didn't go to this game. Normally I go to the games, but I was so pissed off. When Martinelli missed that open goal, you know, when you're so upset, you fall asleep. I woke up in like the 52nd minute. You think I'm joking? I woke up in like the 52nd minute and I'm thinking like, cool. And then I realized we've made a sub. He's taken Nelly off. And that's why, even though our players bottled it, a lot of this blame on that game, you have to call the manager out for it. You have to call the manager out for it. Because at the end of the day, you're not starting Saka in a big game to go 9 points clear, and you're playing somebody with 0 goals and 0 assists ahead of Saka. For what? For Inter away, when we're already qualified top of the Champions League. Why is Saka not on the pitch?
For it. Because your fans asked for it.
No, they're talking about him being because Saka is still one of our best players, so he should be on the pitch. And then when you're taking Martinelli off at half time, that basically shows that you think that your lineup flopped because you made the halftime change. So that means you're not, as a manager, you wasn't happy with your lineup. Then anyway, Trossard came on, and then the subs that Arteta continued to make, I wasn't happy with. And no, I'm not Arteta out. I'm not against the manager. I'm just calling out what I saw. You've taken off Odegaard for Marino. Marino should be coming on for Zubimendi or going up front. Why is he playing in an attacking midfield position when you have players like Eze and you're giving Eze 10 minutes? That some of these things have to be called out. And the Odegaard situation, look, listen, Odegaard's my favorite player, innit? I know Odegaard has a lot of haters, but for me, the next time we have a high pressure environment game, it's his last chance, innit? Last chance. If he does what he does again, don't play him in any important games, innit? But at the end of the day, we're still 7 points clear. Don can do his hand gestures. LB can look into the screen, but we're above all you, man, innit? Roms can have his arms out. George can be looking like this. He might be thinking of West Ham game, but we're above all you, man.
But do you know what it is, Jermaine? Then just to say what you're saying, because this is what I don't, and there's always a lack of consistency in the Arsenal fan base. Now, of course, you will know, you may speak for yourself, but you are now on stream, so you speak for all Arsenal fans. Your fan base for Saka to be dropped. Saka has been overused. They've been crying for it for years. They said we've signed Madueke. Madueke is in form because he can take a player on. They think he's in form. This is Arsenal fans for you. As they've said, drop Saka and start Madueke. He's now done that in a game which you would assume would be safe to do so because Nottingham Forest are 15th, 16th in the table. They're one of the worst teams. So if there's any team you can drop the player for, it's going to be against the bottom 5 in the Premier League. He's done that as per what the fans requested. And now now you're mad because it's a big game. Why are we dropping Saka for
No,
a
no, I
big
said it
game?
before. I said it
It's
when the
like,
lineup
no,
came out.
it's a bigger indictment on your so-called depth. That's the best depth in the league that couldn't get the job done against Nottingham Forest. That's what you should be looking at. Madueke is the player. Madueke is not the player that Don sold you, because Don used to chat rubbish last season. 1v1 demon.
1v1 demon.
He is literally
1v1 demon.
He's the
I
player
told
that
you
everyone
I've
he's the player
been saying his end product shit.
Don, you accepted that for the last 2 months of the season. You told us for 8 months he was a 1v1 demon. Stop the foolishness, yeah? Again, he is the player which we found out the last 2 months. He's not that good. But Arsenal fans want to paint a new narrative. We have told you as rival fans, Arsenal need to go out there and sign a new attacker, because like in games like yesterday, when you come up against a defensively resolute side who have a good system, who have a good low block, you will play like this. You will play a game where you don't have that much good chances created. You don't have a number 10 that can unlock low block defenses. Eze is our truth, Booker T, whatever you want to call it, giving him 80 minutes because he's not that good. Again, Arsenal, you're in the pole position. Wait, Jermaine. You're in the pole position. You can talk to us the way you did at the end of it, because, like you said, you're better than all of us right now. None of us are good, but I don't think that's because Arsenal are so good. It's because all of us are shit right now. So
they're more consistent. They're more consistent.
They're more consistent. Yeah. Do your thing. You are top. But don't sit here and do like I'm above all of you, man. Because
George, do you know what's happening?
You're above
shit,
guy.
George, do you know what's happening with Arsenal's squad? This great squad depth, yeah. Players like Gyökeres and Madueke, who we know are bad, they're doing well in the Champions League, and Arsenal fans are going, "Oh my god, they could translate this into the Prem." No. It's not the same thing. And I remember at the start of the season when Madueke, because he did have a first good month or two before he got injured. They were not all Arsenal fans, but some Arsenal fans were asking us for apologies. I said, you know what? Let me just wait till the dust settles. Let me wait till because this guy is not good. Like, we've had eyes, we've seen for the last. They were saying, but Arteta's system. He's just not.
Apparently, he got transformed wrong.
Don't do that, Saeed. Don't do that, Saeed. But I agree with George, because
even when the squad depth is, you know what? Has Arsenal got the worst? Now, I know it sounds revisionism because we be saying how is the squad though that good when you deep the quality?
The attack is not as good as people made out. I said at the start of the season, I don't think it's as that strong. And George is right. Yeah, if you play a low block against Arsenal, you've got a very, very, very good chance of getting a result, man, because they don't really have any sort of like spark in the team, especially when Saka's not there. What?
So why are we 7 points clear?
No, because you are the best team in the league. No one's saying
Can I read something? Hold on, let me just read a little something. Yeah, so Arsenal's attacks this season, games since the last goal, right, for each player. It's been 13 games since Martinelli last scored in the Premier League.
What's the Jermaine doing?
It's been 13 games since Madueke last scored in the Premier League. It's been 8 games, nearly 10 games since Saka last scored in the Premier League. It's been 7 games since Marino last scored in the Premier League. It's been 6 games since Eze last scored in the Prem. 5 for Gyökeres, the guy that they said is going to be completing their puzzle. Yeah, 5 goals in the Premier League since he last scored. Yeah, Trossard 3, Jesus 3. Right. So you can clearly see, bro, right now their attack ain't it. Yes, their attack ain't it, and that's why I asked you, Jermaine. I asked you when you came on my channel the other week. I said to you, bro, is Saka gonna rise and lead you to the Prem the way that Salah has, the way that Hazard has, the way that Foden has, right? The way that Henry used to do it for you, man, is he going to do that? You told me that he will, yeah?
No, I said to you, if Foden can, then Saka definitely can.
So you still believe that Saka's gonna rise it and literally take you to the Prem, right? With goals, assists, performances, is that what he's going to do?
Well, I'm not sure about this season, but you didn't say, you didn't specify this season. You didn't specify this season. You just asked me in general, can Saka rise Arsenal to a Premier League? And I said, if Foden can, Saka can. I said, if Foden can, Saka can.
Rob, what do you say?
This season.
No. This isn't going to happen. I said he's been average so far, but he's not going to get player of the season. How can he get it this season?
No, Jim. And listen, don't try and lie. Don't try and lie. I asked this guy, right? I've been asking because I even spoke about this on SDS, and again, of course, they tried to abuse me. Yeah, I said, bro, when
so let Esteban advise you to it then.
Don't listen. We're not talking about Chelsea right now. We're talking about Arsenal. Yeah, we're talking about Arsenal right now. And I asked you a question. I said, bro, who is going to be the attacker that takes you to the Prem? I said, do you believe Saka can do what Foden did for Man City just 2 seasons ago, this season? You told me yes.
Never said that. No, you never said that.
Roms, if I'm lying, I'm dying. Roms will
Never
get.
specified.
It's in the stream. It's in the stream.
No, you know,
It's
Jermaine, you did say though now to LB, but we're 7 points clear. So therefore, in definition, you are confident of your team and the ability of your team. You're basically saying we're 7 points clear. How did we get there? That means you're bragging about your team. So
You're bragging, bro.
100%. If we didn't flop these last couple of game weeks, we'll be about 11 clear. I said in the summer, I always make my predictions about what's Arsenal going to do. I said clearly we're winning it early. Don told me we all start on 0 points.
You did say that, to be fair. You did.
And I said we're winning it early. And it's going to happen. We're going to win it early.
So let me ask
about how we are. You guys can talk about how we play and if teams do low blocks against us. And that's fine. But we'll just score a corner. That's just
but Jermaine, this is the conversation. The conversation here, right? What people are asking is your style of play and how you're playing, bro, and how your attackers are on a drought. Is that sustainable enough to win the league, bro? That's the question.
Ask yourself.
I'm asking you.
Don't it is because City are shit.
And Liverpool.
This is the problem, LB. This is the
If City were decent, or
I don't get what
Liverpool,
we're trying to say here. So we're saying that Arsenal are top of the league because everyone else is shit. Are we is that
Yeah,
what
that's the new narrative.
They're the best
That is
team.
so-
Same as last season.
The
It's
point,
the same as last
was,
season.
the point of
Both
the
seasons
discussion
were the
was if
same.
you play a low block against Arsenal, you've got a very good chance of winning, getting something from the game. That's what the conversation started off as.
Yeah,
But they're still the best team in the league.
they are.
Definitely.
So what's
And-
the problem then? What's
But
why
that's like
can't
what I was
I guess
Yeah.
the point is, Saeed, is if
Yeah.
more teams start to clock this, and start to really play defensive football against Arsenal, it could cause Arsenal.
Now the thing is, though, LB, I do think
I'm being real, yeah. No, but no. Under Arsenal situation, yeah, I feel like, and I said many times, Arteta doesn't know his winning formula yet. If you look at us at the start of the season, it was very similar to last season, the start, where we're changing personnel. Remember last season when Rice got red card against Brighton and players kept getting like red cards and injuries started happening and there's a lot of chop and change. We started the season like that again, but the difference is no one noticed it because we had the attacking depth. We had squad depth. Not even just attacking depth. We had squad depth. So when Mascara came in, when different players were coming in, Eze had his run of games, we were still of a qualities of a level. But if you look at us, the best football we played this season is when we went 4-2-3-1. We had Calafiori left back. We had the right Timber, the two centre backs, Saliba and Gabriel, Rice and Zubimendi, and then we had Eze in the 10, Saka on the right, and Trossard on the left with Marino up front. When we were doing that, we played our best football. I think Eze scored a hat-trick against Spurs. You can go look at the results we had. We were playing our best football. The truth is, when Odegaard and Gyökeres came back, we've gone back to that, and the team. There's no winning formula, so you're going to see a lot of chop and change. We played Martinelli and Madueke yesterday. We played Madueke and Martinelli, and we all saw what happened. They made me fall asleep. We saw what happened. Odegaard getting bitched around by Elliot Anderson.
Odegaard. Yo, let's talk about Odegaard.
Jermaine, can I just quickly say?
Arteta has his favourites, so at the end of the day, we're just going to do this. We don't have a winning formula. We don't know if we play our best foot with Eze and Odegaard.
I thought Odegaard turned the corner though.
We don't know.
I just want to rebuttal his point because these can all vouch for me. I've said this for about the last 18 months to a year, right? I do believe you have a winning formula. It's not been working the last 2, 3, 4 games, but predominantly it is set pieces. I've never thrown shade on it. If you've got a winning formula, no, listen. If you've got a winning formula that works, yes, rivals will try and we're supposed to nitpick, but I've always said if you've got a winning formula that works, cool. I do think predominantly your winning formula, yes, not of recent. I'll say probably maybe even the last month, it's not been set pieces. But overall, when you've seen your close-knit games and you've won games, it's normally been from a corner or maybe a free kick. That is predominantly your winning formula, bro. It is.
Bro, like even against
there's no shade, by the way, to saying that you're very good on set pieces. Like,
exactly, that's your way of
playing. That's literally because you know LB, a great point, right? You said about Arsenal struggled to open up low blocks, bro. Your set pieces, Jermaine, are one of the reasons why you open up low blocks because you get one. And then now the game's a bit
come at you. Yeah.
Now you got to come out and play, right?
Correct.
So it's a big tool that you have, and that's one of the reasons why when Gabriel got injured, as much as you're talking about our defense ain't gonna be as strong, bro. You were talking about your set pieces not being as strong. You know what I'm saying? You need to keep him fit because he's your main set piece threat, bro. Even against us the other week, he nearly scored again from the head. You know what I mean, bro? So you, man, listen, set pieces, bro, is part of the game. You need them because even Chelsea score a lot of them. United score a lot of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everyone.
you need them. But end of the day, I feel like what it is with Arsenal fans, they've got a lot of PTSD because it's like, yo, we had a moment, we had an opportunity to run away from Man City. We failed to do it. Even against Chelsea, bro. Like when you saw that lineup, man was predicting 4-0, 3-0 Arsenal. Like Chelsea aren't gonna score. And the fact that we're still in the game,
the fact you won 2-3.
The fact that listen, we lost the game. I'm not happy with the result. Listen to my point, Jermaine. Right? The fact that we're still in the game is a howler, considering the lineup that we put out and the players that we were missing. Look at our bench. Our bench was deflated, bro. City just went to Man United. You should have run away. You should be sitting here right now, 9 points clear with even more chest, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, how long can you keep doing that, bro? You know, how long can you keep doing that? Because if I'm looking at anyone's attack,
not showing anything though. Man City not showing anything though.
That's what I'm saying, Saeed, though. If I'm looking at anyone's attack here, that's gonna be really fluid and can click on to be even better. I look at Man City's first because we saw their little period with Cherky, Foden, Haaland. They were cooking. Yeah. They've had a little down period, but bro, they can have a little up period. But there's still 16 games left. You know what I mean? Whereas with Arsenal, I feel like their attack needs to click. Their attack needs to click. How long have we been hearing this about these players, bro? We've been hearing that now for too long. I'm not hearing that no more, bro. This is what you are. You know what I mean? This is actually what you are.
What do you mean this is what we are?
This is what your team is, bro. This is how your manager sets up. This is how your players play. Saka's very much get the ball cross. You know what I mean, bro? Madueke's very much run past someone.
That's not true, bro.
Yeah?
Well, that's why that's not true, yeah? I'll actually tell you why that's not true, innit? Because we've come second, 3 times in a row now, yeah? We're in our 4th season. Are you trying to tell me that we've always been playing like this?
Bro, you're gonna give me examples.
The answer.
You're gonna give me examples. You're gonna give me examples of the first year when you were playing, which with different players like Xhaka in your 8, which helped your fluidity. You're gonna talk to me about the second season you competed, the second half of the season when you came back from Dubai. Talk to me about the now, because I can talk to you about last season, how poor you was last season, right? I can talk to you about
5-0 last season.
You beat us 5-0. No, that was 2 seasons ago. What are you talking about? That was a Poch.
Yeah? I just wanted to say it. I'll carry on.
You know what I'm saying, bro? So you can talk about but we've seen with Arteta, bro. Arteta's been here long enough. We know what this guy is, bro. Yeah. If he's not gonna win, he'll go for the draw. That's what he is.
But at the same time, though, if Arsenal fans were told, I know it sounds bad, but if Arsenal fans were told 19th of January you'd be 7 points clear of Man City, they would have taken it. And I know football doesn't work like that, but it is still the reality. Yeah. Arsenal are 7 points clear of Man City. You know, next week it might be different because Wolves, City play Wolves and expect Man City to win, and then United got to play Arsenal, and you never know what can happen in that game. So it all then becomes a little bit kind of mad. But as it stands right now, Arsenal are 7 clear, and they would have taken that a long time.
They would have. I think there is there a conversation though about Arsenal to be had about like their refusal to kill this league off because they've had
I agree.
I said that.
Yeah, and I think they probably will go on and win the league from this position because City are not good enough. But they've had 2 opportunities now to kill the league off, like fully kill it, and both times they've failed to do that. Are we just saying, it's just random, like it's not? Or do we actually look at that and say, is it an Arteta thing? Is it a mentality thing with Arteta?
Arteta, the players being killers. You know what I mean?
You've seen how fuming Declan Rice was, isn't it? You all seen that clip of him?
Yeah, I seen it. He's
obviously pissed off. He should be your captain, by the way. I'm gonna be serious, man. He should be your captain 100%. Man.
I know,
bro. When I see the captain to go to Saka over Rice, I'm like, bro, why? It's a technicality one because man's been there longer, bro. That's it.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's part of the contract, probably. Let me get these super chats. City best attack, 45 goals. Arsenal, 40 goals. The defense will take us to the Premier League. For such a poor attack, Arsenal had 3 goalless games. You know, by the way, the goalless game, we've had 17 goalless games already this season. 17, bro. That's all of last season, by the way. We've had
I'm telling you, Saeed, man, it's this chess. Too many teams I want to play chess, bro. Go out there and play, man. You know what I mean? Just play, man.
I know. This Anderson guy showed levels to Rice as Mendy. I told him, bro. I knew him at Newcastle. He was good, man. But yeah, top player, man. Most of our goals is open play. What the fuck, man, on? Listen, let's move on to Chelsea, who got their first win under Liam Rosenior. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, Don. If you're shameless about this game, then
I'm not gonna be shameless. You watched my review. Did you watch my review?
Yes,
actually,
I did.
You probably didn't watch it because we won.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, you man were shameless. I can't lie to you, man.
We were shameless. We were shameless, man. Let me even talk about Brentford first, man, because they deserved a lot more. You know, they deserved a lot more, man. Sanchez, if it wasn't for Sanchez in this game, bro, we would have lost this game, right? And LB, I didn't see any tweets from you this week, bro. I wonder why. Yeah,
'Cause
it's
we
taking you
fucking
till
lost.
January 2026. It's taking you till January 2026 to try at us on the timeline about Sanchez and that. He was magnificent in this game, bro. Yeah, but big up Brentford, man, because I'm telling you, Saeed, they bullied us, bro. In the box, I'm looking at their players. I'm looking at the height difference. It was mad. The amount of chances they had, bro. They should have scored in the first half. They hit the post. Thiago had a header that he missed. Obviously, the 1v1 with Sanchez, they missed. Bro, they were all over us. Jensen, you know what I mean? They were onto us, man. But end of the day, as it is right now, going into this game, we had 1 win in 9 in the Prem. We need to start getting these W's on the board, bro. Because end of the day, Saeed, there's been games this season where we deserved more and we lost, right? Because of a red card or just a stupid decision or a stupid mistake at the back. So I'll take it right now because we've got West Ham after the Palace game this weekend. And then we go into the easier games with the likes of Wolves, Leeds, Burnley, and these sort of guys. Most of these guys should be at home as well. So we need to go on a run. Like I've been telling you, bro, we need to go on a run, pick it up again, and comfortably get top 4. We shouldn't be fighting for top 4 again. You know what I mean? So end of the day, big up Sanchez. João Pedro took his goal really well as well. For me, I thought our midfield wasn't the greatest. And apparently at the minute, there's like a flu going round at the minute, side. And bro, I can't lie to you. When I'm watching Reece James, from time Reece James is having a bad game, I know something's going on. You know what I'm saying, bro? So it's one of them games where you just take the 3 points, you take the clean sheet, and you improve the next game. Because I'm telling you, we shouldn't have won this game. I'll be honest with you.
Why was Palmer and James playing? But 2 days ago, they weren't even in the squad against Arsenal. Don't you find that a bit weird?
Bro, Reece picked up a knock and Palmer picked up a knock too. We don't want to.
How deep can these knocks be to not even be on the bench and then within 48 hours you're starting a Premier League football match?
Bro, to be fair, you can have a pay
risky,
in 48 hours is done, bro. That is a fair thing, isn't it? Like, you can be like that.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Like, the thing about our medical team, they're
Does
very
seem a bit strange that certain players are missing consecutive games against Arsenal, though. It does seem a little bit strange.
Chelsea looked at the Arsenal game and probably thought we got more important games.
Bro, all I remember is one of the few games that Palmer played against Arsenal, he bagged and he played really well. I'm pretty sure
that wasn't for you. That wasn't for you.
It was for us. It was for us at the bridge.
City community.
It was for us at the bridge. He scored a very nice penalty. Saliba handballed it. Yeah. So if you right. But yeah, man, Saeed, I'm telling you, we move on.
You meant open play goal. My bad.
I'm not gonna overanalyze the game because there were so many players that were off it. So many players were off it in this game, man. There's only a few that I can say had a good game, like João Pedro, Sanchez. But I expect much better performances going forward, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Sanchez in the summer.
Say that again.
Would you upgrade on Sanchez in the summer?
Would I upgrade on him?
Yeah,
bro, there's no clear upgrades. There's no clear upgrades on the guy. You know, my long-term option. What are you saying all my days, Saeed, bro? Like what hold on, let's get this right. Let's get this right.
Penders.
Bro. Let's get this right. What are players not allowed to improve now, people? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, but
No,
still,
our players not allowed to improve because I was one of the guys that was chasing Sanchez, bro. If it wasn't for Sanchez this season, Saeed, we would lose a lot more games, right?
Yeah,
we lose a lot more games. So people need to learn. People need to learn to be fair, bro. People need to learn to be fair because I'm telling you now,
you're just being reactionary to one season.
How am I being reactionary, bro? He's been good.
We've all said, everyone on this panel has said Sanchez has been good this year. Yeah.
What's the problem? What's the problem then?
But that doesn't mean you shouldn't still go and try and get an upgrade on him in the summer. And you're
tell me the upgrade.
Don, you told us to upgrade. You said when Penders comes in,
funny, there's about 3,000 football teams in the world, and you're telling me you can't find a goalkeeper better than fucking.
He said clear upgrade.
Penders long term.
I did say LB is gonna get started on Sanchez at some point in this stream.
No, but this is what he does. I didn't even bring him up. He fucking brings him up and then pretends like I brought him up. He's got more clean sheets
than your all-timer goalkeeper, blood. Yeah, he's got more clean sheets than your all-timer goalkeeper, bro. And a lot of these clean sheets aren't because of our defense. It's because of him. It's because of him saving us, bro.
No, but look at the words that Don used it. He said clear upgrade. So he wants someone that's undisputable. Like he's like, yo, he's well better. When Donnarumma's a goalkeeper, then
oh, can we stop this, man? Can we
Oh
stop
my
this?
God.
He is good, but
He is, mate.
I'm not going through.
I don't want to go down that route. I'm just giving
I
you
am
an
not
example.
going through this
Donnarumma
again.
is a better goalkeeper than.
I am not going through this again.
Why'd you bring it up then? You brought the fucking thing up,
What's so
Don.
funny about Donnarumma, yeah? Every time this guy makes a mistake, I make sure I at LB so I'm watching, so he knows I'm watching.
So this is what Don does, yeah? I never
what
actually
I'm saying?
mentioned Sanchez. He mentions Donnarumma all the time, and then he brings up
I don't
Sanchez,
mention
and then I
Donnarumma.
respond.
I don't mention Donnarumma.
You just
It's
literally
true.
just said, bro, you at me every time he does something, bro. That's what you just said.
You decided to tweet about Sanchez the other day. How long has it taken you this season to tweet about this brother, bro? You know what I'm saying? How long has it taken you, bro? You know what I mean? Do you want some shampoo advice or something, blood? You want something from this guy, bro? What is it that you want from Sanchez?
Let me ask
bro?
you a question now.
Because his obsession.
Why are you defend this guy so much that you say clear upgrade? Like there's no one out there that's better than him.
LB, listen. One thing that you don't need to realize, yeah,
Where's Pender's gone?
I am a Chelsea fan, broski. Yeah, I wanted Sanchez out of this bitch for time. I was calling for his head, bro. Right, but end of the day, he has proved me wrong for ages now. So I've just got to say, Fairs, you've improved. You've been good.
That's dangerous games. That's a dangerous game, though. That you allow
what I
one
mean?
player to have a good season, right? Or let's say a good year. He's had a good year. Yeah,
Year and a half, bro.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. For you to put your whole trust in there and feel like there's not a
Saeed.
better goalkeeper out there. Then
Bro,
Let me just end this debate, yeah?
My long-term thing is I want a goalkeeper who's very comfortable in the ball like Penders and a very good shot stopper, right? And that's what I've said to you. Long term, I want Penders in the net. But as it is right now, Sanchez ain't our problem right now. He's not.
let's
So you
talk
might
about
can force your narratives. You can force your narratives. He's not a problem right now, bro. He's not a
Like
problem.
LB said, like LB said, we're all acknowledging he's had a good season. But you see problems with keepers at Sanchez, right? And listen to me carefully. He has had a good season. But sometimes in the high magnitude games, he will still cost you. Bar the United game at Old Trafford, the Arsenal game the other day where you let Gokeres, who's had a poor season, score and it slips through his fingers. He still has that mistake, not in a small game. He still have that mistake in a big game that will essentially cost Chelsea. That's what we're trying to say to you.
What did he do against Arsenal in the Prem? Did he make mistakes in that game?
No, but he did in the Carabao Cup, which
So
is a
one last
trophy.
question on
He
this.
did in the
John.
Carabao Cup, so he's the only keeper this season that's made a mistake. Then, yeah.
No, but the thing is, his big game mistakes are quite consistent. That's my point.
Tell me the other big game.
They're quite consistent. The United game this season, the Liverpool game last season when he flies out to Curtis Jones. The other day with the Arsenal game, there are games I can't think of all the games. They're the three that come to my head straight away. There's probably more big games where he's in fact the other Arsenal game last season where he passed it to Declan Rice. There's so many examples.
That was 2 seasons ago, bro. Again, I was under.
No, but it still validates my point. It's like the big games. It's like he thinks, let me make a mistake in the big games when everyone's watching. The small game, like if he has 4 small games in a row, or like a lesser team, should I say, not small teams, he will play well. But when eyes are on him and the pressure's on, he can't deal with it, in my opinion. That's why
the funny thing is he's had one mistake leading directly leading to a goal this season. Donnarumma's had 3, right? I ain't hearing this sort of energy for Donnarumma.
So Sanchez is a better goalkeeper than Donnarumma. Now we've heard it before, bro.
Sanchez is not Chelsea's problem right now, bro. Right? He is not our problem. Yeah, he's been let down a lot by those guys in front of him. He's a disgrace against Arsenal, but he bounced.
He's had a good season, but you can still upgrade. That's my point.
Can you let me know about the one now? Jeremy Jacquet, just before we go, Jeremy Jacquet, you bought him, yeah?
I'll be real. Listen, I ain't
anything White Scout.
Bro, I ain't watched a lot of him, yeah, as of yet, right? But I want to start off by saying I preferred to go and get experience in a Gahey before people say, "Oh, this is the guy that you wanted." No, yeah, I wanted to go and get Gahey, and I kept saying, "Go get Gahey," right? But from what I'm seeing from this guy, he does look like a top talent. The main thing that worries me about him is just the fact that obviously you ideally want a little bit more experience around these sort of guys, especially when it comes to defenders, bro. Right? You want someone for him to sort of learn from. You know what I mean? But him as a player, 1v1 looks very aggressive. His ball playing looks really good. You know what I mean? He looks really switched on as a defender.
How tall is he?
Bro, I don't know how tall he is. He must be about 6'4", bro. 6'5", maybe.
You see, when I saw that Chelsea signed that jacket guy, all that said to me is Arsenal have a few more years of this being our era.
Wow.
Oh, over Chelsea, 100%. Oh, don't worry about Chelsea.
You know, it'll be. They keep signing these France under 21 players. I don't understand.
I know. Chelsea ain't doing shit until they change the model. Chelsea ain't going to do shit.
Another one.
They should have gone.
Yeah, LB is
That's
going to be a flop.
process.
It's gonna be a flop.
That's
Just
process.
confirm. Let me just get everyone's takes. Then LB is going to be a flop. Then yeah.
I have no idea who the guy is.
Yeah, I've not watched
Yeah.
a lot of him. I can't lie.
I'm talking about your. I'm talking about your football club.
I've watched a lot of him either, bro. But like
you
I said,
know what
from
we'll say,
first
though,
impression,
Ren's produced good players though, so maybe you
Yeah,
might be
yeah.
on something. You
what
know
I
mean?
want, Saeed, yeah, listen, what I've been telling you, man, yeah, in the summer, you see when you move in and you change the wallpapers instantly, bro, yeah, these centre backs need to get revamped. Chalobah, Nyong, yeah, Tosin, Nyong, Badiashile, gone, please, all of you, man, get out of here, and we start again. I saw Saar yesterday in the final,
That's
right?
what I was gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Saar,
Man, like Malang Saar, bro, this guy, yeah,
quality,
bro, this
quality
guy's
player. I
fucking
like.
brilliant.
Is he still on your book? Is he loaned or did he sell it?
Oh, he's at
Oh, he's on loan to Strasbourg right now, man.
He was
He's on
cold.
He's on
He
loan
was
to Strasbourg right now, bro.
To
Like,
be fair, though, Don, big up Tosin and Chalobah. They did keep a clean sheet at the weekend. You have to give them a bit of credit.
Yeah, yeah.
I just called it Malang Sauce. Mamadou Sauce, sorry.
Oh,
Mamadou
yeah, I was
Sauce.
gonna say it's not Malang Sarr. Malang Sarr was the one that was.
That's what I was
in
thinking. He
lockdown.
showed
Malang Sauce was a shambles.
Yeah, man, come on, man. Let's put
This
some
Sarr,
respect.
this Sarr guy, bro, we can't loan him again. He has to be there with Malak Jacquet.
Wallah, he's cold.
And
He's
these
cold.
guys,
I'm
cold.
already saying right now he's cold. I can't lie. Like he was cold. And why is Sanchez the only keeper who can't make mistakes? Is it a colour thing? I think it might be. No, it's not a colour thing, man. I don't think it is. It's just a case.
Just
of
again, we didn't bring him up. I wasn't going to speak
Yeah.
about him. Don spoke.
Yeah.
Don
Oh,
brought him up.
that is the problem right there. I wasn't going to speak about him. But if you had another shambles of a performance, you'd be speaking about him. That is the problem, LB.
But
That
you
is the
just told
problem
me
right
he's not
there.
had any shambles of this season. So how do you know that?
Yeah.
Who?
You just told me that Sanchez has been mega this year, bro.
I've
He's had a
named
few
2
mistakes.
games.
He's had
2 big games.
he's had a few mistakes.
You know,
He's had a few
2023, I've
mistakes.
named 2 games.
Let's
Majority
not go
of the
back
time
into it. He's gonna cut open another can of worms. Let's go on to Tottenham next. Yo, man.
Then we wrap the show up.
Man, good show,
Yeah.
good show. You know, all of that stuff. I don't even know what to
Yo,
say.
man.
Like, what do you want to
Like,
talk about?
It's embarrassing though. I can't lie to you. We still have to talk about the fact that losing to West Ham is embarrassing. I know we've talked about Tottenham and how bad they are, but I still think though losing to Tottenham is embarrassing. West Ham is embarrassing, bro.
God, I'll be so
It
real,
is.
yeah.
It's not nearly as
Just-
embarrassing as losing to Grimsby, but I do hear it. It's very embarrassing.
Look at this
It
again.
is.
Deflect. Why are you
Very-
deflecting? Why are you
I'm
deflecting?
not. I said it's very embarrassing. I acknowledged, and I just let you know how it's also
Yeah,
embarrassing.
but you don't
for
need to do that. That was not the whole aim of that, though. The whole aim was to we're talking about Tottenham.
I know. I had to get my little fight back in. It's all I got right now.
That makes you
but-
feel better, but yeah.
Man,
Bro,
tell you
bro,
that, man.
Haven't you on the
You're
Tottenham
absolutely
lineup, yeah?
fucking shit,
Gallagher was
mate.
still on the Chelsea top.
You're a trash, George.
See Jamie
You-
O'Hara
you-
say.
Yeah,
you-
LB,
you-
I don't think we
he's finished
we
17th,
don't
and
expect
then
to
you
hear
got a new
from you
manager.
after
You
this
spent bare
weekend,
cash.
bro.
Why are you buying your
I
way
have
out
not
of
lost.
problems?
The one thing
Why are
I
you buying
can
your way out of
do-
problems? Only
This what
to
you
go to
don't get,
15th?
yeah.
Why?
I don't do much. I don't do much every season. But the one thing I can guarantee is I run Manchester. I go Manchester and I leave there with both sides.
Well done,
Well,
well
that-
done.
that's
You
your
don't,
club, though,
so
bro.
don't
Yeah,
talk
innit?
to me
Well
about
done, bro.
yeah,
That's
your
such a
team,
Spursy
is
thing,
your
bro.
team,
Oh,
Yeah,
we're
I don't get
absolutely
one by Man
shit.
United. I don't
Our
get
club's
one by you, man.
absolutely
I'ma
dead.
take
But
what I
we
can
get
get.
3 points in
I'ma take
Manchester.
what I can
Yeah.
get.
Spursy.
Yeah? I'm gonna leave Manchester with Sam. Yeah, so let's remember that. But on the
My club
manager,
did a 4P
I
and
don't
a
really
treble,
know-
yeah. Your club's dusted, but all you asked about is you get 3 points at City. That is Spursy. That's a Spursy mentality, man.
LB, why do you always get so much energy when it comes to? You didn't have this energy earlier.
Because
when it
you
comes
got
to,
energy for me.
when it comes to
yeah, when
acknowledging
you're
where Manchester
14th
City
in
was at,
the
you
league,
don't
and
have
you
no
spent
energy.
money, bro.
You've now got energy. You've now got energy all of a sudden.
Why are you
14
buying your way
games.
out of problems only to still be shit? Can you speak on that?
We keep what? Sorry.
You
Buying
buy
our way
your,
out of
you
problems.
buy your way out of problems.
We
but you're
buy our
still
way out of
trash.
problems coming from
That's
Let me
you.
see how
nasty.
much money you spent.
That's
How much money you
nasty.
spent.
Say
Oh,
it.
check this out,
You
yeah.
don't buy our way out
Hey,
of no
watch this.
problem.
Transfer mark
this is the
data.
biggest
I'm-
lie. This
Can
is
I
the
submit
biggest
evidence?
lie.
Hey,
being
Can I
told
submit
online.
evidence?
Right,
Am I allowed to
LB,
submit
now I'm gonna
evidence?
speak. Now I'm gonna speak because you're doing too much. You are doing
Before
too
you
much.
speak,
in
before you
general.
speak, I'm
You're
just
sitting
going to
here
submit some
talking
evidence
about.
to the chat.
Okay,
Let
no,
me
no,
hear
no,
the
you're
numbers.
sitting
Let me hear the
here-
numbers. Let me hear the numbers.
you're
On the
sitting-
right.
no,
On the
you're
right.
sitting
The
here talking
chat
about
need to
buying our
know
way
the
out of
numbers,
Let me hear the
George.
numbers. I want to hear the
Hey, one
numbers.
at a time, one at a time, man. You know, hurting my ears, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
Let
LB,
me give you the numbers. The
You
chat
wanted
need to
to-
know the numbers. 250 million euros, 180 million euros, 270 million euros, 180 million euros. Can we address
these aren't
the elephant
big
in the
transfer budgets.
room?
Like, again, I don't know what you're doing. You're trying to paint it.
Say that he spent a
Again,
lot of money. That's
you
why
have-
he spent nearly $1 billion.
But 3 or 4 of those budgets add up to the one budget he spent in the last 1 year. But you want to talk about my team? Buys my way out of problems. That's not buying way out of problems, LB. Because we bought Conor Gallagher after having 4 midfielder injuries, that's not buying your way out of a problem. We're replacing 1 player, or we're replacing 3 players with 1. That's not buying our way out of a problem. Spurs have never, ever bought our way out of a problem. I'm not going to have you sit here and tell lies about Spurs going out there and doing something that we definitely don't do.
Are you calling transfer
because we've spent money? Because we've spent money doesn't mean, again, we're buying our way out of problems. We've spent a lot of money for one because we have to cover for issues where we've brought money in. Harry Kane, you talk about money we spent. We spent over 130, 140 million pounds on forward attacking players because we sold Harry Kane for 100 million. So yes, you're seeing a lot of players and a lot of money being spent, but it's not been spent good. It's not been spent on one manager progressing into one system. It's been spent on 4 different managers. So you're coming in and you're saying, yeah, they're spending money. No, what's happening is we're bringing in a new manager who has a new style of football, a new system. And every single time we do that, we have to restart the process and sign players for that manager and his system. So every time this happens, we're having 250 million pounds euros, because it's not, you're acting like 200 million spent in a window is a lot of money, especially when most of those are loans with obligations that have gone into the summer transfer.
So when it's a loan with an obligation, that don't
what
matter.
You're not going to talk about is the January transfer budget that's gone into the summer to make the summer budget look like it's been a big budget when it hasn't. 200 million pounds.
That's kind of weird though, because
it's not a lot of money.
Before, when you said City spent 200 million in the January transfer window,
I told you 500 million in a year.
We only spent 20 million.
I said you spent 500 million in a year. Maybe you need to use those.
So just to clarify, what you're saying is, if it's a loan with an obligation to buy, the money don't matter, and because you sack your managers and you have to spend 200 million,
you're using numbers that are numbers.
Like you're justifying.
You don't listen, LB. You've got these big ass headphones, but clearly every thought goes over your bald head. You've got to slow down sometimes, yeah? Slow down, listen, not to respond, but to listen.
Excuses.
What I actually said was the summer spending is inflated due to the obligation to buys, which make our spending look a lot more than it is. Right. Our spend is not that much. Our spend hasn't been some crazy numbers. And in fact, like I said, our spend has been for different players. Yes, we've spent more on Arsenal across the last 6 seasons. We have. Arsenal have had 1 manager. Spurs have had 5 managers. Spurs have tried to back each manager. Tried, I say, because we haven't really. But we tried to back each manager. So every time we bring in a manager, we have to do 200 million pound windows. If Arsenal have had the same manager and they've had windows where they've not spent much because they spent 200-300 million in one window before, then that's because they've got a stable system itself. Comparing us in our worst period to Arsenal in their best period in the last 20 years doesn't make no sense. Doesn't make comparing our spending.
Well, why can't we compare the spending though? Because you go on about our spending, you spoke about his spending, yeah. But then when we speak about your spending, all I'm hearing is excuses.
LB doesn't listen. That's fine.
I'm listening to you.
No. Again, we established this. The thoughts go over the bald head. Streamline.
Can you explain to me why you're justifying the spend by saying, "Well, we got new managers, so we have to spend another 200 million," and you're making it sound like that it's inflated because we got loans with obligation to buys, like obligation to buys, and actually buying the player doesn't matter. It still matters. It's still money that you spent.
Well, the period in which it's been spent,
and Arsenal in the last
again, the period in which it's been spent will be different.
What?
The period in which it's spent will be different. You're naming summer transfer budgets as if all that money was spent in the summer.
No, basically,
has spent money.
Basically,
you still spent money,
West Ham. He's become an accountant. We know what these Spurs fans are on.
Again, I don't know why you're I know you guys are literally just trying to do the rage bait thing, and you can't rage bait me. You're sitting there trying to and act like Spurs spend loads of money. Spurs in every summer transfer window underspend. We underspend every year. We literally underspend. You can talk about 200 million pounds. It's not 200 million pounds on what we needed. We needed to do more.
What's the average over the last 5 years?
How much was the Lanky? Just to make it clear.
65 million.
So let me check how much we spent over the last 5 years on average.
65 million. So I don't know how you get to 70, Jermaine. I don't know where you start adding on numbers.
You know, my boy sent me the figures the other day, Saeed, you know. It's a lot, man. It's over $1 billion.
Yes, Don.
Over $1 billion.
They spent
Let's check
dollars
out the
on the
spreadsheet.
shit.
Man said over $1 billion. He's now he's doing some neck. He's doing euros, dollars. I don't even know what.
Let me
You
find
know,
it.
while we're researching,
So now you care about the currency, Jules, because you ever got this energy when it comes to Chelsea, right? When people
No,
start to
what I
inflate
do have
the
is
numbers for
I'm in
Chelsea,
England, so
you get
I
involved.
care about
You get
UK
involved.
pounds.
Jules,
I
you
don't
get
care
involved.
about
Stop
dollars
rushing.
and euros. No,
You
I
get
don't get
involved, 'cause
involved.
all I heard you say-
I don't care.
All I heard you say to back up LB here, yeah. LB has called you out for saying, "Yo, Spurs spend a lot of money, right?" Your rebuttal has been, it doesn't really count because we haven't spent it correctly. You still spent it, bro. It's the same with Chelsea.
No, you didn't listen. You didn't listen. I never said we never
Chelsea
spent
has
it
still
correctly.
spent that money,
I said
bro.
we're gonna spend more money when you have 5 different managers come in and you need to back that different manager with different styles of systems and different players needed for it. That's exactly what I said. You didn't listen, Don. That's why our spend is higher than usual.
Let's go back to the football because obviously, you know what I mean, Tottenham Hotspur, they're not
I just
sacking.
want to ask one simple question: does Thomas Frank get sacked in the next few days?
Well, he
in
doesn't.
your
He's
opinion,
staying anyway.
He's getting Borussia Dortmund
Game, bro.
Yeah,
He's getting the
he's getting
Dortmund
that
which is
game.
mad.
If he loses
I don't
this
know
game, he might get sacked.
He's a gooner as well. Tottenham always get managers that love Arsenal. It's crazy,
Bro. Like he's just terrible, bro. You lose to West Ham's in bad. Like, let me ask you a question though. Are you worried you're going to finish maybe again around 15, 14, 13 again this season?
Oh, 100%. If we keep this manager, there's no doubt about that. We definitely finish between 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. Like, there's no doubt about that in my mind. We will be a mid-table team. I've accepted where we're at right now. With this manager, he's taken us steps back. We was already taking steps back with Ange, but he's taking us further steps back. He's ruining this squad. He's ruining this team. He's ruining us as a club. Now, obviously, there's definitely some bigger problems above board, you know, in the corporate level to represent where Spurs are at right now. And, you know, he's part of the problem. Vinay Vikatisham is part of the problem. Johan Langer is part of the problem. We have bigger problems like Man United. You know, we can all sit here and cry about the bigger problems above the football pitch. But on the football pitch in particular, we have issues. Thomas Frank's one of them. Injuries is one of them. The players' attitudes and the application on the pitch is one of them as to why we lose against teams like West Ham, who haven't won in 10 games, lose against Bournemouth, who haven't won in 11 games. Don't really know what to say to it. Like, I can't sit here and explain why Spurs are losing and why we're playing that way when I don't know why we're playing this bad myself. It's just horrible. The structure, the players, the system, everything's bad. And ultimately, look, I think there is an argument, say some of the players ain't good enough, but to sit here and say, oh, this team is shit, they are where they were, like where they deserve to be, that's just a reductionist argument and people just doing stupid, like it just trying to run agendas and so on. It's very clear that this manager is making some of these players perform worse, and these players are losing faith in the manager. And yeah, look, 50th player. So we've spent nearly close to $1 billion on 50 players, which averages what, around, you'd say, is that £20 million a signing if you've done 50 players and $1 billion? So that goes to show me, that goes to show me that we're not spending our money good. We're not spending it good. We're not spending it on good players. We're just spreading it even, signing a lot of players, spending a lot, and not really actually focusing on building and improving our team. So yeah, look, 50 players and $1 billion is not really. It doesn't look like a good spend at all.
Who was that lady? I saw a video of a man chasing a lady around.
I'd see that as well. That's stupid. There's
a man.
She's the owner, I suppose. She's Joe Lewis's daughter, innit? So she's the owner now, or she leads the board.
Make it clear. You guys were talking about each other. Who was
I don't think you might not understand it. So what happened is after the game, during the hospitality section, as you know, it's sort of all joint. A fan went up to the owner's daughter, who is now, she's on the board of directors, so she's part of the board, and she's basically saying, sell the club, get rid of Frank, sell up, like you guys sell up. My man's just approaching her. He's going, I'll pay 24 grand for my ticket. He's doing one of them old man thing. And he's like, yo, sell up, sell up. But more time, I'll be real, that was embarrassing because you're harassing an old woman, man. Leave the old woman alone, bro. You're going to go run after her in hospitality, make her feel uncomfortable, say sell up. Like, there's so many other ways to go and do it. That's just not the one, innit? I don't hear it. If it was an older guy, a woman, we done a protest. It was shit. There was like 200 people there. It was
listen, man. Word to runs, everyone could hold smoke. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's one of them ones where, like, you know what I mean? You're eventually going to get that smoke. Everyone's frustrated. Everyone's pissed off. You get me? So
I hear it. It's not a good look for my man.
I think Tottenham as a club.
George, was your protest worse than theirs? Theirs was abysmal. Theirs was a joke.
I've seen videos from literally the people that are standing right in front of the protest. From there's no bigger videos, you know the protest wasn't good. Like that. all the videos are close up with the phone. They don't want to show.
That's like Don's, because me and Don will speak about it. And you see the Chelsea one, it's like they were chanting, then they're like, what do we chant next? There was a little pause. Then they started chanting. They were just confused.
Yeah, this is the only video I've seen. Like, my man doing all of this and that, like, bro, come on.
Yeah,
man,
this is mad. This is crazy.
Bro, this is like Waterloo Road, bro.
They tried, though. They tried.
I feel sorry for these guys, innit? Because like they're actually going there to try to fucking enact change at the football club, and then people just rinse them because they're only 200 turned up, man.
Yeah, but LB, because it doesn't change anything. You need to empty the grounds, bro.
Yeah.
You need to empty the grounds. That's the only way that's anything gonna change.
With respect,
Or have a little bit more
just start looking at
I'm
guy who's there.
sorry, LB. What's that? Listen, yeah. Think about it like this, LB. You own a club right now, and you see that. Yeah, you just see some people holding some plaques and shouting a few chants. You're laughing, bro. You're laughing. Yeah. Even this one here was pathetic as well, blood. CB was asking me, why are you not going? Why are you not going? Why am I gonna show up to this? Why am I gonna show up to this? Abramovich. No shouting, we hate Tottenham.
Now, do you know what it is? I hear CB's thing. I hear CB's thing because ultimately, you've got to rate the people going down there, taking the time out of their day to
Of course.
I rate it. Don't get me wrong. I rate it. But at the same time, CB, I think not CB, LB. The problem is a lot of these protests. Everyone has their own ideas on what the protest is for. So when they go down there, it's not united. It's like we've got one sign. Some people are there to get the manager out. Some people are there to get the owners out. Some people are like, I want better signings. It doesn't really look good when it's not united.
I was thinking about
some people are there. Some people are there just to get pictures, bro, and to go on social media. That's it.
No. But you know it is. There's voice in the numbers. These protests help enforce change. So
they don't really. They don't really.
Just stay at home.
But what I will say though is watch Man United's one in a couple of weeks. Like you've got to do it strategically, right? So you've got to make sure you either start from a pub here or somewhere and then make your way down to the stadium. Don't arrive in the stadium because what happens is then, yo, what time you get in there? You know when the man them say, yo, what time you get in there? yo, who's there?
They're trying to see if it's popping. You know what? Yeah, Saeed. I think your club was the best example. Do you remember the game we should have played against you, and you stormed the stadium?
Yeah, man.
Like, I'm not condoning it too tough, but if you really want change, and I swear that the next week or 2 weeks after something came out, the Glazers actually reacted to it. I can't remember exactly what they said.
Fair play to Strasbourg. Look what they did. At least they came in numbers.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Look. This is more
Luke
structured, it's more respectable. There's bears of them. It looks like they're all kind of going into one place.
Yeah.
Bro, you can't have a protest and have mixed messages, bro, because straight away you've lost. Once you've got a mixed message, you've lost.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't lie. We used to do protests, I've never gone to a protest before. I've never really been against it, but I've never gone to it. I think it's a bit.
We want Cronky. Say we want Cronky. That one.
No,
we had our days.
Those are like
Turkish at the front.
And Turkish was staring at the camera now. They're close in that.
Bro,
man was looking into the lens, bro. I thought he was looking at me.
Cecil was just there, like thinking, yo, let me join in as well.
But I like United protest though, because United fans don't ramp. I remember
we don't ramp, bro. Listen,
remember the little fireworks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I made the United thing.
You know what?
We
don't ramp as well because Hicks and Gillette in 2010. Just look at the videos and the whatnot. Listen,
what about your team? Your team ramping.
That was a good
early. You know what's mad? Yeah, people are not discussing Liverpool. They've gone under the radar, guys. We need to be like.
We do discuss Liverpool. We're bad. We keep trying to tell you.
Like people say you're good.
Unbeaten run.
Say you're good. People are still saying top three. What did you say? Finishing third still.
I've got new evidence now. I'm going to change that. Don will tell you.
Where are you finishing? Where are you finishing?
Opinion. Saeed, I'm here to tell you, I actually don't know now because we are not.
Oh my God, you don't know now.
We are
500 million. Talk about spending. You know what I've noticed here? Throughout the whole spending here, someone was quiet. Someone on this panel was quiet because they have spent 500 million in one summer. But yet nobody's talking about them. These lot, I'm telling you, man, they're average. Yeah. And Salah, I don't think he's in the right form to come back from AFCON because he was sticking out AFCON. Brother, you man, fair play, Work's got his goal, he's looking decent. But you man look average. Average.
You know what, side? Let me break down the game, right? Because I know Slot's come under a lot of scrutiny, and in my opinion, he does need to leave. But this game in isolation, so
Yeah,
let's
I agree.
focus on this game. This weren't really on him. We created, I think, the second most chances in any Premier League game. I think it was 32 shots and about 8 on target. Possession would be high. It's against Burnley, for fuck's sake. Like, of course, we're going to be dominating all the metrics. But the difference in other games, how many times have I come on here and I said to you, lot, we're not creating clear-cut chances? We actually did. The players just couldn't finish their food. Yeah. Curtis Jones put a ball into Ekiti. Ekiti didn't have the greatest game, by the way. I know he did well in the build-up, but he didn't have the greatest game. You had Curtis Jones that had a shot across goal, which Ekiti needs to tap in. You had Cody Gakpo. Look, I'm not even going to spend time on him. It's low-hanging fruit. You don't know my opinion on him, but he needs to be bagging that. Verts, it was an amazing finish, and he's now coming into form. But we've not won against a promoted side at Anfield. It's 5 wins in our last 17 Prem games. Like, it's just a joke. And the other 5 wins out of them 10 were the first 5 games of the season when we were also playing bad. But I keep saying to people, and I feel like rival fans are now doing this as banner, oh yeah, but you're unbeaten. All I say to them is, do you watch our games? Like, do you actually watch our games? Because the first half, I actually think we were somewhat decent. But what happened, Saeed, is we started to rest on our laurels. We started to get complacent. And the only time we started to play well again is once they scored. And now, I've also got to speak on Alisson because, listen, I love Alisson, right? But by his standard, and you don't let me know if I'm being harsh, for me, he needs to save that. I'm sorry. From the angle where Marcus...
Nah, that's harsh. That's harsh.
I don't think that's harsh. I think he should save
a good strike.
No, but Saeed, by Alisson's standards, we're not speaking about any old keeper.
Alisson's not the same guy that you all thought he was, though. I'm not going to lie to you. We have to call it out now, man.
I disagree.
Alisson, not holding
it. Saeed, if it wasn't for Alisson, we would have lost a lot more games this season.
No, but I think David Wright's a better goalkeeper than Alisson right now. I think he is.
Right now, I agree. Right now,
yeah. What do you mean? It's true.
I agree with
that.
Alisson. I think he's the best goalkeeper in the league, mate.
Yeah, let's be honest.
I still can't admit that. Maybe it's biased. I can't bring myself to say that.
Listen, goalkeepers can drop. Alisson's levels has dropped. It's not the same Alisson. No, is he still a world-class goalkeeper? Yes. But I think that is better.
I think it's a facade. I think what's happened is our defense have got worse because if you look at a lot of our games, Alisson's, you know what Don was saying this season, Sanchez has pulled out saves that have saved Chelsea. If you watch a lot of our games, even games we've lost and drawn, if it wasn't for Alisson, the games we've lost could have been more. The games we've drawn, we could have lost if it wasn't for Alisson. I think
Ruth's been better than Alisson this season.
Yeah, that's one goalkeeper that I think.
That's one goalkeeper he's been good. He's been good.
No one said, "Oh, who can we get above Sanchez?" That Sunderland goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Bro, how many Sunderland games have you watched, man? Probably watched one, bro. Relax.
I've watched a lot. He's been quiet.
I'm not you, Saeed. I'm not Saeed. I know you've watched a lot. I'm talking about Jermaine, bro. This guy watches a lot of Sanchez. We watch SofaScore, bro. If you watch a lot of Sanchez, you're gonna be cooking him this season then.
Sanchez has been cold. He has been cold. But with this game, right, all I'm gonna say is Slot gets a lot of stick for other games, but this game, the 11 we picked out, every Liverpool fan I think was happy with. The only little change you could probably say is Rio for Gakpo, but then even in game he made that change. Maybe it should have been a bit earlier, but that 11 I think we're all happy with. Time and time again, we cook our managers for not picking the right 11. For me, he picked the right 11. I saw that 11, I thought we should go on to win. What was that with Curtis Jones? I've not seen this still. I've actually not seen this just yet. But the 11 was fine. I think we started the first half well. We were creating clear-cut chances. But for me, it was more individual errors this game. Our players needed to put the ball in the back in the end of the day. So, you know what the thing with Szoboszlai's penalty, yeah? And this might sound mad to you lot. It was a good penalty, but he just put too much power in it. Because if that goes in, we're saying it's a good penalty. You know, you get some penalties that...
he did too much, man. He did too much, man. And that wasn't even a penalty, bro. That wasn't even a penalty, bro.
It wasn't. I admit that. I can't lie. That's too soft. But what I'm trying to say, Don, is, you know them penalties where it's too soft and it's like, hold on, he's missed it, but he didn't even put his foot through it. My point with that Szoboszlai thing is he actually, for me, he tried too hard with that penalty, but he needed to dispatch that. Ekitike got the offside decision, which was offside. I'm seeing some people saying it wasn't an offside decision. It was. In the law of the game, in modern day football, that was an offside decision. But at the end of the day, we just didn't finish our dinner. I don't think this is a game where you have to say slot this, slot that. Our players just did not put the ball in the back of the net, in my opinion. Other games cook Slot. And I'm not saying he should stay because he still needs to, in my opinion, he still needs to be sacked. We know it won't happen. I think end of the season we'll make a change. We'll speak to Alonso and other managers. But this game in isolation was on the players, man. You can't blame this game, in my opinion. You can't blame this game on Slot. We just didn't finish our dinner. We didn't.
I'm telling you now, listen, a lot of you lot have been overrating what Liverpool have been doing. I've been saying, yo, I've been watching their games. It's 4 draws now in a row. I'm sorry, man. It's the most overrated, unbeaten, whatever they want to call it.
Yeah.
You know, it's overrated, guys.
And Saeed,
Liverpool,
I'm now here to say, you know, I said to you last week or the week before, we've got 4th. We're gonna finish above Chelsea and 9. I'm now here to say it is literally like a 3-4 horse race. It makes me sick to say this, but after 500 million spent defending champions, I genuinely think we're in an even race with yourself and Chelsea. I said this to Don. I called Don the other day and said, I genuinely think it's a shootout between us 3 for top 4 now. And some people might say, nah, come on, you're better than them. We're not. You actually have to watch us. We're actually not good at the moment. Yeah. Do I think we have more talent? Yes. Do I think we have more quality than your side? Yes. But that doesn't mean we're guaranteed to finish above you, because if you watch us play, we're not that good.
I don't know what their style is. I don't know.
Exactly.
And it's so weird. It's so weird for me to even say this, Roms, because last season, bro, one of the main things I kept bigging up Slot for was his management, bro. His coaching, right? His in-game management was good. You know what I mean? And I know the second half of the season you weren't as good, and you basically won the league in the first half of the season, right? But it's just gone to shit, man. It's gone to shit, bro.
Yeah. But that's what it is right now. And just before we wrap up, I'm just going to show you the league table as it stands right now. Obviously, Bournemouth play Brighton tonight, which I don't know if it'll affect anything.
On Monday Night Football, lovely.
Yeah, Monday Night Football. Villa, obviously, they dropped points yesterday. Again, do you see Unai Emery's press conference, by the way? He looked fuming, bro. He said, yo, the top 5 are better than us. And I was like, rah. But he's got a point, though, innit? He's
but you know what they're doing? I hate when managers do this. He does this because he's looking at it and saying Liverpool, Man United, Man City are supposed to be better than you, rather than they're better than you, man, right now. They're better than Liverpool. They're better than Chelsea.
Exactly.
You could even argue that they've been the second best team in the league this season. They've been better.
Where the hell are Tottenham?
Yeah, listen. What I will say though, he's been let down.
We don't compare to us, and now you're worrying about us.
How you letting Donnarumma go without a replacement?
Apparently they can't. Apparently they're fucked on spending, innit?
FFP, that's why they couldn't get Conor Gallagher. They couldn't offer no money up front.
That was very weird as well. Man, how long's he been there now? Like, has he been there a year, bruv?
Who?
Marlon.
Yeah, it was only a year.
About a year. Yeah, they bought him last summer. I think.
Where did he go?
Weird, man.
You went Roma for 20
They're looking at Tammy though, innit? They're looking at Tammy Abraham.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just staring at the league. Man City have lost the same amount of games as Manchester United.
I know, but they've just won more, innit? So yeah,
the draws, man. Yeah, even Chelsea, we've got 7 draws, bro.
Yeah, we got 8 draws. Draws have killed us, man.
This is how you know the Premier League is bad. It's never usually. Look at them, like these 5 losses, 6 in January.
Yeah, no, it's robbed. But look at
do you think it's worse than last season?
Everton. Look at this though.
I don't know about the top of the table for the last 2 seasons, bro. I don't even know.
If Brighton win today, from 12th, all the way until we're 4th, it's about 3-4 points, guys, man. It's mad.
Do you know what's mad side as well?
It's always like this, though, man. Like,
no, it's not, man. It's not. There would have been a gap.
You know what it's like, Jay? I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, when it gets to like, I'll probably say like March, April. That's when you
said that before. You said that before, man. We said
man. This is what I was saying. We said before Christmas, after Christmas, it'll spread itself out.
LB said it.
It's been 2 weeks, man. Let's be honest. 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th are always pretty much on the same points. The gap starts from like 8th upwards. It is.
Yeah, man.
I agree with Don Watch. You'll see by, let's just say, the start of March, guaranteed 7th and above. 7th and above has at least 6 points cleared of the places. Of course,
because that's what the league should be by March. But I'm sorry, everyone in the Christmas period flopped. Only Fulham and Brentford and Newcastle were the real winners in that Christmas period.
I think what Saeed's saying, is like basically top 4 and top 6 is like it's just everyone's in there. Everyone's next to each other. I hear that.
I don't know if you lot have been clocking the discourse that anyone that's not an Arsenal Liverpool fan, but something's going on here. We're saying last season was better to make our win more credible, and then Arsenal fans are saying, no, this season...
I'm not taking anything away from Arsenal. I think Arsenal deserve to be where they are.
I think it's as simple as this. For me, last season and this season aren't good. And I'm not just saying this because my team won the league. I just think both seasons haven't been great. That's all.
I think you have to give credit to the other teams around, like, bro, the Bournemouths and the Brightons and all these teams around us, like the Newcastles and that. They've got better, innit? They've got better. That's what it is. Like, we just have to give them credit too, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough, man. But listen, people, we're gonna wrap it up there, man. It's been a lit show, man. Big up to everyone locked in. I don't know if we've hit 1,000 likes yet, but yeah, hit the like button, people, man. We're on, I think, 877, and we've had over 2K in the building throughout the whole video, man. So let's get these likes up, people, man. Jermaine, solid debut, bro, man. Let me know where they can find you, man. Have you got a channel? Have you got anything? Let them know.
Channel's starting up, but if anything, just find me on Twitter for now, or Jay Harrison on YouTube or on Twitter. On YouTube, I haven't launched the channel yet, so if you want to be an early subscriber, be my guest. But don't worry, man. I might even launch in May. Me and LB live stream parade.
Hey, come on. Come on.
I'm going Kenya with Saeed, bro. Come on.
Oh, listen. Broski, I can't lie, man. It's one of them ones. It's peaking right now. But yeah, big up to you, Jermaine, man. Solid debut, man. And yeah, man, thanks for coming on. Make sure you show love on Twitter. And obviously, when you get to the channel, we'll let you know as well on the channel. LB, what you got coming up? You got therapy all week, man. It's going to be a depressing week for you, mate.
Yeah, well, I got another match tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, true.
We're playing Champions
You wouldn't
League.
know about that, Saeed. You wouldn't know about that.
Yeah, we got Champions League
Who you
tomorrow.
playing? Oh, yeah, Bodo Glimt in it. Yeah.
Bodo Glimt, yeah. So that's tomorrow, 5:45, so the kickoff in it. So at least we've got a game coming thick and fast, so I can forget about United, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But big up to the panel as always. Great show, man. And shout out to chat.
Yeah, big up to you, man. George, big up to you, bro. Yeah, man. Listen, I know it's tough right now, but Durag Diaries, man. Yeah, Waffler.
Yeah, come over there if you want. You know, one of them ones. I might stream, I might not. Things ain't looking good. Yeah, it's what it is. I don't care. I'll be real.
Yeah,
You're at that point right now. Big up to the
big
chat, though. Big up to the panel. Smash the likes over here, regardless. All of that, man.
Yeah, big up, man. Big up to you, man. Roms as well. Big up to you, Football Verbal.
Yeah, we had a big discussion on the standard of managers in the world and whatnot. We done that yesterday. That should be out Wednesday, 9 p.m. So yeah, keep heading over to the Football Verbal channel. And yeah, big up the panel as always. The chat, you don't already know, always making me laugh. Just if you see me looking like a madman, I always say it's because of you lot. You lot kill me.
Hey, Rob, I can't lie. You need to start practicing what way to point, bro. They're clocking now. You keep pointing the wrong way, bro. When you're meant to be pointing,
it's different. On my side, am I pointing to you right now or George?
No, you know what it is, man. Your screen is inverted, bro. So like,
yeah, that's what I think it is.
You've mirrored your camera, innit? Your camera's mirrored.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. I've mirrored my camera.
You just gotta start pointing the other way, like.
Let me talking about me pointing at George, you know?
Sorry. But yeah, big up the chat, big up the panel, and yeah, have a good week, people. Quickly, let's just go around the panel quickly. What champions? I know LB said Bodo. Who do you have, Jermaine, in the Champions League?
Yeah,
Who have you got in the Champions League, lads?
We've got a little Paphos, man.
I've got Marseille, Aubameyang, Greenwood, Axel. We're in for a tough game.
You're going to shout your channel, Don. What you got coming up?
Greenwood, yeah? Yeah. Hey, today we've got me and Rance, 5:30. I know this guy's probably going to have the shades on today. And then obviously we've got Blue Diaries after. So make sure that you lot are locked in, man. But yeah, a lot of content this week. I'm going to do some more content on Thursday. Obviously, Paphos the review on Wednesday. And then, yeah, we've got Palace at the weekend. And they're in disarray right now, man.
Disarray. I feel for them.
You know? So let's see, man.
I feel for them, man. I feel for them. It's peak what's happening to Palace right now. But yeah, it just shows you, man. It's you got to adjust in it. People, we're gonna wrap it up here. I'll be back at 5:30. Listen, we're gonna redirect the troops. What should we send troops? What's the message we should send to them, man? Jokeres? Should we just say?
Yeah, Jokeres. That's gonna rattle.
Okay, cool. It's gonna rattle him, man. He's part of the GDL league apparently. Go over there, spam Jokeres. Last super chat. Said if we won versus Spurs, Forest, Everton, West Ham, Burnley, Leeds, and Bournemouth, with 1 point behind Arsenal. Brother, that's a lot, bro. I can't lie to you, man. That's a lot. Everyone could say the same thing, man. Everyone's going to say the same thing, bro. Well, big up to you as always. But listen, go ahead on to Truth's channel. Jokeres, we're out. Take care. Peace.